Hello and welcome to the Belfast. Hello and welcome to the Belfast International for 2017. We're in the Mary Peters track, and I'm happy to say Paul Robinson here joining us.
How's things?
Good stuff. So, Paul, making your debut with the crew here, DTC and the MTC uniting, and we have our first race. We can see over the far side there's a long jump starting.
That's Adam McMullen that's going there.
So, David Martin, says John Glover over the main speaker, and interestingly the sprints are going to be on the far side of the track, Paul, so they're going to be going with the wind down the back straight. Down here then, closest to us will be scanning down now shortly. We're going to have our first race, which will be the girls under 14 800 metres. And on this one we have Victoria Lightbody, City of Lisburn, Sarah Bradley, Finn Valley, Ella Haynes, Armagh, Mabel Wilcox, Willowfield Harriers, Elle Crossan, Letterkenny, Eva Kissenfennig from North Belfast Harriers, Olivia Hall, Three Ways AC, Grania Coyle, Finn Valley AC, Neve Hatfield, Lagan Valley, Poppy Given, Springwell Running Club, and Neve McGarry, Springwell Running Club.
So, no pacemakers. No pacemakers.
No pacemakers. Somebody will be setting the pace. But basically it's perfect conditions for running here, Paul.
Yeah, no, it's great. And to be honest, it's actually perfect conditions for Adam tailwind in the long jump for him also. So that's why they're running the hundreds that way, obviously, you know. So he's out at the moment. I think commentator was saying he needs to jump 785. Is a Commonwealth standard.
Okay, yeah. I think he jumped.
He jumped it
85 there the other day. Yeah, I suppose he had a Twitter poll. I think he wanted everyone to know it was his birthday as well. So I had reports that he was Snapchatting for the last 3 days. So he's been keen on building up Facebook happy birthday posts. But he also had a Twitter poll today and said, "Do you think he can go really big, 8 meters? Can he jump 785? Can he break the stadium record, which I think is 762 he had?" And then his last one was, "Or will I not jump well at all because I'm too old and crap?" So
hopefully not the latter.
He won't be doing that. So they're lining up in their lanes. That's Sarah Bradley from Finn Valley. She's Sharon Bradley, who's a stalwart of athletics. That's Sharon Bradley's daughter. So she's a diminutive figure here in the under 14. It's a good bit of quality here. Victoria Lightbody is one of the good athletes. She featured heavily in the All-Ireland Schools cross-country championships. As they're on their marks, Paul. And away we go, first time. So who's going to set the pace? The clock is underway, and little Sarah Bradley is on her wee hind legs there and making good ground on the inside line from lane 1. She's making sure that she's not run over. So they're settling down the back straight. She's in the blue and white of Finn Valley.
Bit of pushing going on now. We're starting to bunch up.
yeah. Settle down. So still fairly swift for these youngers. What, 33, 34, 35? So what, 220 pace for under 14 isn't too bad. So they're tapping along nicely. That's Sarah Bradley still holding the inside curve, and interestingly at the Irish Junior and Under 23 Championships, Joe Keane, a 16-year-old, beat all the under 20s, and she just hugged that inside curve. And
that's Neve McGarry coming up now.
Yeah. So Sarah Bradley's going on the. She's hanging in tough. So Neve McGarry, as I said, she's on the outside. So it's 75, 76. So 232 pace. It'll probably pick up.
A trip there.
So Sarah Bradley, she's been in the mix so far. She's mixing it big style. So 300 to go. It's starting to wind up. They're well spread out now. That's Neve McGarry on the shoulders.
Yeah, she's getting to sit, yeah. So she looks like she's in perfect position now. Going to make a move.
The Willowfield Harriers athlete. That's Mabel Wilcox, and she's battling hard there with Sarah Bradley with 200 to go, going through in 1:55. Let's see what they can do.
So Niamh McGarry's there made a bit of a move, but that second place runner still hanging on.
Yeah, she's hanging tough, all right. They've 150 metres to go, passing the water jump, and they'll pass the Mary Peters statue there as well, what the stadium is named after. So Niamh McGarry, though,
she's looking very strong now. She's looking strong here now. That's Ella Haynes in second as well. But now that's a strong run by Niamh McGarry the whole way. She looked comfortable down the back straight, and now she's after pushing on for a pretty convincing win in 2:30 on the nose.
So a negative split, 76 and then a 75. And here comes all the girls teaming in now. The second Finn Valley athlete there, that's Grania Coyle. Flagon Valley, Niamh Hatfield, North Belfast Harriers, that's Eva Kisson-Fenig. That's a pretty cool surname. Kind of a bit of a mix of a German and there, Kisson-Fenig. So sehr gut from Niamh McGarry.
Very good. Yeah, now she was strong. Here's Anna McMullen now. I'm pretty sure these are still practice jumps for him, or
second round. He's wearing the t-shirt. He's going for
the t-shirt, so I'm not really sure what's going on here.
It's been cool.
Well, he looks happy enough with that.
It's a little bit of a clap. We can throw in the old.
He's got the number on the shirt, so that's definitely a competition jump.
The white flag. Was there a slight bit of over-rotation? Okay. So we'll have a few changes throughout the day. We've got a couple of notes here just for some of the races. But Adam McMullen, we'll see, can we see a scorecard there just in terms of the distances that he's going? As the hammer is flown out there, the officials are going to have to be a little bit careful. I just kind of saw it flying out, and I was nearly afraid in the stand here. So the officials will have to keep an eye on that one. As the girls are sitting at 2:30.28. Can we Snapchat Adam McMullen or something? Send him a message. He's normally got he's a good man for the sugar as well. He's probably got fizzy cola bottles there and the rest. As we have our next runner, our next long jumper rather, lining up. Just get the feel for that. City of Lisburn.
There it is there. Probably better off going on this one.
So he's teeing this up. Ben Fisher is next.
Northern Ireland man. So local guy, local track.
City of Lisburn, Lisburn rather. He's the famous red singlet of City of Lisburn. How can Ben summon up? Not so bad. Oh, red flag though. .761, David O'Shea, our trusty cameraman and head honcho of Troy is listening out here as well. So 761, not too bad. I think that's just a shade off the.
We won't miss a thing.
No, we won't miss a thing. Just about everything. But we'll catch up on it.
We don't pick up everything on the mic either.
Well, it'll be helpful. We'll start learning to switch that mic off. We'll just keep it frank and honest. So, Northern Ireland Athletics meeting here at the 2017 Belfast International. We heard a ping off the cage there. That's the hammer coming out. So,
next up on the track is the under 16 boys, isn't it?
Yeah, under 16 boys 800. So we're still waiting for them to come out onto the.
Not a massive field in this. We've only 6 runners, but hopefully we have a good race. We've got Matthew Willis from City of Lisburn, Luke O'Sullivan from Shercock, David Smith from Letterkenny, Dylan McBride from Willowfield Harriers, Matthew Beveridge. Beveridge or Beveridge?
A beverage.
Yep. It's
a
from
non-alcoholic
Springwell.
beverage still at his age. Well, he should be drinking non-alcoholic beverages.
Oran Hamilton.
Oran Hamilton, yeah, from Armagh.
From
yeah.
Armagh.
Dylan McBride is normally a.
So what are we looking for here, Phelan? What would be a good time for these guys tonight?
Under 16, I'd say around 202, 203 you're talking. And maybe there'll be somebody nipping under the 2 minutes. I saw in the, I think it was the Trafford BMC, 15-year-old.
Yeah, seen that.
Matt Bergen, 149, a world age best. 149 at 15. Been lucky to run
Unbelievable run,
149 for 400 at 15. So Maybell Wilcox was third in this 800. We can see the presentation.
Yep.
234. Ella Haynes from Armagh was second in that one. So Niamh McGarry standing on the podium there. You might get a bit of background commentary as well. That's John Glover. He's doing the in-house MC as the boys are shaking hands and nervously getting ready. When you're getting ready, Paul, do you get nervous much, or what's the feeling?
Oh, you do. You always get nervous. You know, it's I'm sure as you get older, you obviously are able to deal with it a lot better. But these guys will definitely be. Well, I can only speak for myself. I was definitely getting nervous. Some guys mightn't be too bad, but yeah, no, I think it's good to have some nerves.
Yeah.
I've never had a good race when I haven't been nervous.
Then it's just not getting overly nervous. Remember in the Craig Motch from Big Mazungo documentaries, he said you're trying to remind yourself, this is where I want to be, this is what I want to do. Would you have any mantras like that, or is it just general nerves, butterflies, or would there be that little voice of angel of death on your shoulder?
Going, if there's anything here that can just stop me from running tonight, make it happen to me, but then you're also like in the back of your head going, nah, this is I need to do this. You know?
What are you doing here? And then you're like, well, this is what I've trained for. And of course, then you're. And
once you know you have the work done, I think you're less nervous. It's obviously when you're coming in on you're trying to bluff people. you know, generally it's only going one way. You know.
Yeah, Seb Cole said one time, sometimes you're in the race and you're only holding an ace and a two, but you've got to play it and see what happens.
Sometimes you don't even have an ace.
Yeah. I've got the first 3 meters. That's pretty much it. And that's not even a good first 3 meters. So it's the funny stance. Some of them have the straight back leg. They need a bit of a bend there.
It's
really.
a long hold.
It's a long hold. And away we go. So Willis, O'Sullivan, Smith, McBride, Beveridge and Hamilton as per lane drawn there. Lisburn, City Lisburn, Shercock, Letterkenny, Willowfield, Springwell and Armagh. Can Matthew Beveridge back up?
City of Lisburn, Matthew Willis has gone out to the 4. We've got Shercock, Luke O'Sullivan tucked in behind. It look to be going a nice pace.
Yeah, it'll be 30 seconds and under. What, 28?
28 for Matthew Willis.
So that'll settle down.
We're strung out pretty early.
Can Dylan McBride, he's in the Willowfield Harriers, the famous blue and white horizontal stripes of Willowfield Harriers. He's coming through nicely now, and he's going to get the pace just spot on. He was a little bit off. He's going for the old Kaipa. So Kelly Holmes.
45 seconds at 300 metres, and he's really putting the pressure on. Coming up to a lap to go.
Yeah, that's Willis, Matthew Willis. He's putting the heat on, and the second is Luke O'Sullivan of Shercock. The clock has stopped early. That'll put them off slightly, but it was 59 seconds. They would have seen 53 and probably had a panic attack.
I'm absolutely flying.
PB for 400, boys. Taking that.
But he's really putting the pressure on now here. Still a long way to go on an 800. You know, that last 200 metres is a long, long way.
300 to go. I still have that sneaky pick. Maybe he's struggling a little bit, but Dylan McBride and Willowfield Harriers is still moving nicely enough.
So is the Letterkenny athlete David Smith. He's also still.
Smitty's looking good.
He's just tucked in the majority of the race, but Shercock now is coming. Luke O'Sullivan.
He's on the charge.
Luke O'Sullivan has a sniff.
Again, is this going to be the old lactic death march? Sometimes we've seen them.
He's looking strong though, Matthew Willis up front.
Yeah. Job Kinyor. What was he
nice
pacing?
cadence going.
Yeah.
Nah, he's home and dry.
He's home and dry. I don't know if Luke O'Sullivan put a bit more of a hustle on. I think he could get him, but he won't. So we're looking, was I right, my call? 202, 203. 203.10. Nice run. Must be close enough to a PB.
Yeah, it was a good about a 3 or 4 second differential. It's not too bad.
Yeah, and Matthew Beveridge
on his own the whole way. It was a good run.
Rounding out that field from Springwell, yeah. You can see there in the white t-shirt and the pretty cool maroon tracksuit bottoms. That's Keith McClure. He's one of the top-notch photographers. He goes to all the meets around the island and even goes to the Berlin Marathon and a few of the other meets. There he is. You can just see his nifty tracksuit bottoms there. Nearly like Qatar, like Nick Badeau. Maybe he's trying to be Nick Badeau and Team Qatar's personal photographer.
What colour would we call it? Maroon?
Yeah, it's maroony wine, yeah. You can see Ben Reynolds is on the jog. Maybe he's coming for a late entry here. You can see him just be coming on that Northern Ireland Athletics tent there. And he's disappeared, has he? Oh no, there he comes. He's still jogging. He's carrying his... you can just see his head. And now he's casually... Oh, no. I was always walking. Yeah, sure you were. He's after running around the bend there in a slight panic. There he is.
He's obviously the favourite for tonight's
110 hurdler. He'll be looking to bounce back in the team championships. Paul,
although we also have a 13.7 guy in that race as well, Edwin Okuru. So that'll be a good battle.
Yeah. What happened to him in the European Team Championships? As we've got Adam McMullen, we're just scanning across. Good man, Mr. O'Shea. Red flag.
Yeah, I think he, from what I heard, no. Yeah, well, obviously it was a false start, but it was there was a loud noise, obviously, just before the gun went. So I think there was
loud noises.
I think there was maybe a case for an appeal in, but unfortunately he didn't run on a protest or any of that. So once the race goes, you're pretty much.
I've had a few funny ones.
Unless they round them up like they did in the under 23s, and we'll race 3 100s again.
Yeah, there was that one, and then.
Race them again. No, we'll race again. Yeah. Double or quits, we'll race again. Yeah.
We'll keep going until the last person pulls their hamstring.
What is the scenario for running under protest?
I don't think you're supposed to. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be allowed to do that anymore. But obviously, Daphne Skippers did it in Oslo.
But it was her birthday, and they had her own personal singer. So
it's your birthday.
They were never not. Did you know that? Did you? When she crossed the line, she had her own personal. They had a singer down singing "Happy Birthday" for her on the track. So it kind of a bit obvious why they didn't. Maybe
kind of ruined it. As the presentation there for Dylan McBride, then Luke O'Sullivan, and then Matthew Willis, City of Lisburn, bagging the victory in that one in the boys under 16 800. Then we'll be gone over to the back straight, so it'll be interesting trying to call this one. It's normally a lot easier when they're coming past us at the finishing straight. We're at the start-finish area here in the stand of the Mary Peters track for this.
If only we had a TV in front of us, maybe that we could look at.
We do. But it's still going to be hard for them to pick out the numbers. But we do have the lane drawn. We can do a bit of practice on our
under
colour.
16 girls.
So we've got 200 metre races, then a 4x100 metres. So another long jump here. Red or white flag? White flag. Coming across the screen. That was the girls under 16. 100 metres. Alice Rogers from Ballymena and Antrim. Holly Mulholland from City of Lisburn. Amy Stewart from Lagan Valley. Bevan McCaffrey from Annalee. Katie Kimber from North Down. Megan Drummond from North Down. Emily Hill from Kilkeel High School. And Touloop Jide Ojo from Springwell Running Club. Springwell well represented in the races so far. Connor Christie used to be a good man for Springwell. Good in the cross-country scene. A little bit on the track. Haven't seen him lately, but maybe he's going to be coming back. But again, it's pretty good weather. I'm in my T-shirt and shorts. It's fairly warm. You're in your all black. I'm in all turquoisey blue, is it?
I put the jacket on.
David O'Shea, he loves sweating it out in that black Entry jacket and the blue Entry T-shirt. At least he's well branded. He can take that jacket off if needs be. But maybe it's the heat of battle, the tension and the atmosphere that I'm feeling quite warm. And also the fact there's a barbecue as well burning down the other side of the stand, which smelled pretty good. We can just see down here, spanning in front of us. I'm going to be slightly controversial for a second. He's certainly going to compete for Northern Ireland. That's Leon Reid. He was in the top 3 in the 200 at the British trials. He has an Irish passport, but he's kind of playing the old hedge fund accountant. I'm hedging my bets. I'm not really committing to anything. So let's see. Is he going to run for Ireland? Are you going to run for Britain? It's a decision you have to make.
Yeah.
It's his Irish transfer. Luke Lennon Ford got the transfer in time, but then there was the transfer embargo, as it were.
I think, in fairness, he's maybe got a bit of a raw deal from what I can see. You know, I think people are forgetting how hard athletics actually is. And there's a guy here with a big decision to make, going to take his time. The rules let him take his time, so why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true. Jason Smith just there beside him. The Paralympics team was announced for the World Championships at the end of August as well, which will be after the able-bodied games. So they're obviously looking to get a good team going here for the Northern Ireland team, as we have our next long jumper there.
But the good thing about Leon Reid as well, coming back to him, he actually supports a lot of the Irish meets. You always see him over here racing, you know.
Yeah, he competes for Menapians down there in Wexford. So yeah, no, to be fair, he's a decision to make, but also, you know, brings into debate that there has been over the last while about countries of convenience and like how can you.
I think it is
obviously it's slightly different.
It's a slightly different because he has supported Irish athletics. I think we will be missing a trick if we told someone who's run 20.3 that, listen, you can't run. You know. Could you imagine a scenario where you go to nationals and you got two guys, Marcus Lawler and Leon Reid, both run the 200?
Yeah, he's in a tough dilemma because he is from London. The World Championships are in London. This is your opportunity, and like you know in athletics yourself, Paul, you've kind of got to take your opportunities when they come. You can hold off and then say you're going to compete for Ireland. Next thing you pull a hamstring or an Achilles, and you've missed a big chance as well. So it is a tough decision to make as the hammer flies. The under 16 girls are settling into their blocks. Anyway, nothing like a bit of Wednesday evening debate.
Exactly.
You can tweet us at our personal accounts, I suppose, or at Entry. What's Entry's? At Entry1, so NTRAI, and the number 1 as the numerical self. At Entry1. Let's get that Twitter handle going. It can be quiet sometimes, so.
But actually, that would be
a bit of an encouragement, a bit of abuse if you want, or constructive criticism, we like to call it, actually. Don't tear our lives apart. We discussed this until tomorrow. Under 23s. Fair comment is good. All out abuse, not so nice. As we give Leon Reid stick. Well, as I do. But, I know. That's the beauty of athletics. It's lovely, just go back for the panoramic view, just of the trees there. It's in a lovely hollow here. And we'll just scan out again. You can see just up the hills and then back again. Even scan out a bit more. You can see, look at all those trees there, and there's some of the joggers are just jogging up the back there, and there's a nice little loop up there where you can do your warm-up, and we're really in a nice oval here, and the Mary Peters track, one of the legends of Northern Irish athletics. Don't know if she's here tonight, but her statue is always in permanent residence.
Her statue's definitely here.
It's not like the old Jebediah Springfield. Somebody's going to cut the head off and rob it. So anyway, they're behind their blocks. Alice Rogers, Ballymena and Antrim. Yeah, she's on the inside. Famous Ballymena Antrim Club. Holly Mulholland, City of Lisburn. Amy Stewart, Lagan Valley. Bevan McCaffrey, Annalee. Kate Kimber, North Down. Megan Drummond, North Down. Emily Hill, Kilkeel High School. And Touloop Jide Ojo from Springwell Running Club. Again, you can also tweet us in at Phelan Kelly or at Paul Robb 91. You were born in 91, were you?
91.
Yeah, you missed the Italian 90 World Cup and Johnny Giles' documentary there in 1990. As he said, you swear football started in 1990. We had football long before then. Oh, somebody I think called Chris Kelly tweeting an entry. I don't know who that man is. Luke, I am your father. So they're in their blocks, Paul. Let's get ready for action as they've got the tailwind. And then hopefully the clock works this side, we can check. Clean start. Ballymena and Antrim getting a good run on the inside line. That's Alice Rogers, and she is on the charge. There's going to be no surpassing her. Coming up well.
For that one.
North down on the outside.
She ran 0 seconds.
David, there's no clock that side, is there? Doesn't look like there is either. So there. You ran around 10.99, I'd say, yeah. Yeah, 11.2. I'll be happy with that. It's like Hook over there, you know. Peter Pan. We'll make it up. We'll get a quick replay. Why not? We'll see Alice Rogers blast from the blocks anyway.
It was a very good start, wasn't it? She's already got it about 2 meters there.
She's really opening up. Now just coming through on the centre there beside Bevan McCaffrey. Down. That's Katie Kimber, I think. In the centre, she came through well. So they're settling themselves down. The officials are sorting out the lane order as the boys under 1,400 metres will be up next. Ben Campbell, Tier Connell, Zane McQuillan, Ballymena Antrim, Adam Kane, Ballymena Antrim, John Gallagher, Rosses, Christopher Murray, Letterkenny, Conor Megan, Rosses, and Matthew Sykes, Orange Grove. So 12.54, that was some nice running there from Alice Rogers, under 16, 12.54. We've some other young girls later, like Lauren Roy, City of Lisburn. She's in the senior 100 metres. She has had an interesting few weeks.
There's Dempsey McGuigan in the hammer throw.
Oh yeah. I think he's a graduate of Old Mississippi now. No?
Year left.
Year left.
Yeah.
And he was an NCAA
Sean Tobin's teammate.
Final, suppose he 9th or 10th. Has Sean Tobin graduated, I think?
No.
No.
He's redshirted this year.
Oh.
So
he won a local 5k down in Clonmel there, beating Peter Samba. The Kenyan invasion they've been invaded themselves. Their easy cash money has been interrupted this year because they clearly haven't done as much training, and the Irish athletes have upped theirs. They've been taking them to the sword. Irish runner 5 mile, Kilcock 5k.
What did he run for the
in Clonmel in the 5k? That was around 15 minutes, 15:01 or something like that. The old standard 5k race as the boys are testing their blocks again. Fantastic conditions. It's not often you're going to get an even like this on the island of Ireland here.
That was a good run for Guyden in the Kilcock
5k.
Get a plug in there.
Yeah, 14:38. Yeah,
that was good.
Kilcock, the St. Cocos 5k. That's your club, of course, Paul Robinson.
Phelan Kelly, stellar 15:30.
15:29. 29. I was given 29.
There you go.
Just happy to that as the hammer flies out there. See, can we get some marks? There is somebody standing in front of the scorecard there. And then there's a few men warming up for the high hurdles as well. As we saw Ben Reynolds doing the quick jiggery pokery to get over and probably get his number and get warmed up. He ran a good one here a couple of years ago. I think he ran around 13.6, did he? Or maybe even under.
He's ran 13.6 this year.
Yeah, but just at this meet here at Mary Peters, he's run around 13.6 in the
a
year or two ago on the right.
Tilastapaja, and he's pretty.
That's another great debate.
Average.
Is it Tilistopia or is it Tilastapaja or what is it? It's a Finnish thing. It's probably a Tilastapaja.
Yeah, it's probably is.
So we'll just pan out. We might get this hammer here. It's going to be hard to grasp into the sky, but he's on the charge. Oops, that was great.
Was one of the whales.
Straight into the just missed it.
On the track on the far side again will be the 100 meters for under 14 boys. Ben Campbell on Tyrconnell in lane.
So it's a good call, really. That they do. There's not much of a win, but it is going to be on their backs in the 100 down the back straight.
Conor Mangan of Rosses 5. Matthew Sykes of Orange Grove in lane 6.
Matthew Sykes in 6. Are you psyched, Matthew Sykes? From Orange Grove. So Ben Campbell, Zane McQuillan, Adam Kane.
No silent P on that.
John Gallagher, Christopher Murray, Connor Megan, and Matthew Sykes. See, Zane McQuillan, the famous Zane. We also have had Zane Robertson, the famous New Zealand athlete. He had his latest drop of Martin, Maurten, Martin, the
Elvis.
Ronan Elvis, yeah, the crazy New Zealander based in Kenya. As they're sitting into the blocks, we get back to Martin and that supplement, which seems to be a great user of the carbohydrates. It's part of Eliud Kipchoge's sub-2 attempt where he just missed out. Clean start, and this looks like another inside again, exactly,
Ben
yeah.
Campbell.
Ben Campbell, Tier Connell AC, the Donegal man. He's just copied Alice Rogers, and he's gone for it.
Looks for the clock. It's not there. Ben, it's down here.
Rosses in orange as well, so that,
John Glover just telling us about the orange singlets area. There's Orange Grove in orange, and then Ross's in orange as well. So a couple of orange vests in there in the mix. But it was the red vest of Tier Connell. Oh yeah,
he flew out, didn't he?
Yeah. So
again,
on
a
the
meter
charge.
up.
Kind of a robotic stride.
He
He's
does, yeah.
tight shoulders, but he is getting some great forward momentum, and he is leaving them in his wake. The Ballymena and Antrim pair of Zane McQuillan and Adam Kane. Unfortunately, getting caned by Ben Campbell of Tier Connell, but they had good runs.
8-4 was Katie Kimber of Northdown.
We got Adam McMullen on.
So we'll just scan back out to the long jump quickly. Yes, you've got just in the nick of time.
I told you we don't miss anything here.
Sink. Oh, didn't look like he had much energy on the runway either. As we had seen our top 3 of the 100 there from earlier. They're just stepping down, and it was Alice Rogers who got the W in that one. She's with the North Down pair of Katie Kimber and Megan Drummond. Hammer progressing nicely. The sun is still shining here on the Mary Peters track, and the Belfast International for 2017. So coming up then will be the 4x100 meters. We got some updated information. Relay, yeah, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland and Ulster.
I'm actually excited about that update. That says Carl Griffin's running tonight in the 400 men. So it'll be good to see Carl back in action.
Yeah, he's part of the 4x400 meter team for Ireland at the European Under-23s, which take place next week from the 13th to the 16th in Bydgoszcz in Poland.
And there's actually 2 more in the race as well, Andrew Mellon and Craig Newell. Yeah, so that'll be a good race.
Going to be tasty enough as they heat up for relay action. As we relay the action, I think there's Ben Fisher in the long jump. Red or white flag? Come on, what are you going to show us? Always the white flag.
50-50.
Exactly, yeah, it's a bit of roulette. Red, white, white, red. We'll go for white this time. So they're bringing their starting gun back over to the intersection as we've got our next
another Welsh athlete in the cage.
He's a caged animal.
He's out.
He's got it out of the cage. He's got it well. Oh, yeah. I think it's still.
It's out left, isn't
oh, yeah. It's a bit out of the sector, all right. I was going to say it's in the sector, but that's in the javelin sector. So, to use one of the other athletes from earlier, the Kiss and Fennig. Eva Kiss and Fennig might say 9. Das war nicht gut. That won't count. As the next man in the cage comes.
So we've got a men-women relay going on here. A mixed.
Yeah, maybe it is a men and women. Yeah, so Wales women against Northern Ireland, Ulster men, Scotland and Wales.
The newest Olympic event.
Yeah, a mixed relay, except it's just women against men. This is kind of like, this is the real Serena Williams versus...
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
Roger Federer moment. Let's be honest. They haven't a chance. Although they do have a chance because the others can all foul and drop the baton. Say, or go out of their zone. Or not be in the zone. Just get blitzed by the girls. Here come the girls. Just Gary Henry from Australia, my side. It's a magic die. Smashing. Some even.
So we have a slow-mo with this hammer now. Fail him.
Okay, we'll
Tell me
give
about
you.
the technique.
Yeah, he's spinning.
Good
He's
rotation.
spinning.
Release.
He lets it go.
And left.
Does it take him out? No. That's fairly
There you
long,
go.
isn't it? That's over the
pretty
60
good.
meters. Again, I think the boxes are in the right place. Sometimes they're put out for show, but I think these are actually right.
Another Welsh athlete here. Left.
Yeah, that's a bit left as she goes wide, and also a bit of a whew. Thought that was coming from my head there for a second.
Yeah, I don't know if I fancy that job down there, you know.
I don't fancy it as
You wouldn't want any problems with your old depth perception, you know.
Yeah, miscalculation. You can't
Take a
just
hammer
shout
on the
four.
jaw.
It's not like being out in the golf course there. It's an awful crack of the head, but a crack of the hammer.
The under 14 boys, 100 meters, third place, in a time of 13.11 from Ross's AC was Conor Magnan.
Okay, with the big release.
Second in
Ooh,
Throw.
3
not
Well over
bad.
60.
Yeah.
was John Gallagher of Ross's.
Woo. So we have our 3 boys from the 100.
From Tyrconnell in 12.68 was Ben Campbell.
12.68 Ben Campbell. He was a nice winner there. We got a woo and a clap there. Somebody on the infield. So I know he's, I suppose, a bit younger, but Alice Rogers had 12.5. She was a bit faster than you. A little bit older. Big clap for the long jump, I think.
So I'm presuming a lot of these hammer throws are trying to get the Commonwealth game standard, which is 68.20. So a couple of those throws wouldn't have been far off.
Just sorry, a run through there in that long jump. Yeah, they wouldn't be too far off. Hurdlers warming up down the back straight. Yeah, they've 64.15 in the hammer. So I'd say
4
it's
meters.
64, probably closer up to the 68 mark, I'd say. The 70, wouldn't it? The standard, I'd say.
68.12.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well done. So they're 4 meters down.
68.20, sorry.
That's the Commonwealth standard, yeah?
Yeah. The Northern Ireland Commonwealth standard, so presuming it's not too much more difficult for Wales.
It's probably a generic standard, yeah. So Adam McMullen is eagerly waiting. You can see him in the green T-shirt there, under the Northern Ireland Athletics. Right, he's just walked out of the little marquee thing there. So our next long jumper on the runway.
To report to the start area. That's not just the first leg runners, but all members of the team. Reports the start area.
No, I was just wondering. My voice doesn't really carry well.
So 6:45, and I think it's due at 6:55. Is it for the 4x100 relay? Yeah.
That's the start of the international program here tonight.
Yeah, so the pre-program is coming to a close. The big boys in the hammer are still there. Adam McMullen is trying to say, come on, McMullen, would you get yourself together?
Yeah, slap on the face job, you know, when you slap your calves and your quads before you run, thinking you're going to get an extra couple of tenths out of yourself.
Go, Adam. It's your
There we
birthday. You got a long jump like it's your birthday. As in a good one. Come on, Adam. Let's get over to 770 here now.
Do you reckon it's a case of I forgot my singlet, or I'm going for a fashion statement?
Yeah, it's a good question, actually. Bit more power on the runway.
Lean
Give
back
him the white flag. That's the stuff. Well, he's a bit of a fan club there.
He's got the wind speed for the first of those 100 meters, which unfortunately was slightly over the limit.
Oh.
3 meters per second.
So just in terms of the wind reading, plus 2.3, I think, was slightly over the end limit. That was for the girls under 1600. Again, we won't need to worry about that for the 4x1. It's funny enough, we can't feel too much of a breeze. You can't see much of a sway really either, looking at the trees as the hammer flies out again over 60 metres. So Leon Reid is with Dean Adams there, just on the inside of the track. And he'll be with Jason Smith. And I'm not sure who their fourth member is.
Ah, see, I thought this was...
Could be Christian Robinson.
I thought this was actual mixed. Do you know what I mean? Where
No,
it was
no,
like
no, it's
2
men
and
and
2.
women, yeah.
But
There's
no.
1 women's team and 3 men's. The Northern Ireland team are...
That's not fair at all.
I know, well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. They don't have a sniff. That's the whole... My point
Yeah, I
about
thought
Serena
you know
Williams and...
the whole new Olympic...
You guys just leave
the
me
new
in
Olympic
peace.
event where it's the mixed relay. The
Yeah.
4x1 mixed relay.
Yeah. I know, yeah, that's going to be the new one. The funny one about Serena Williams, so back up, I'm focused on Serena Williams here. Let me make my point.
It's a different sport, Phil.
Anyway, she was tweeting, oh, leave me and let me have my baby in peace. As then she's basically across Vanity Fair, basically in the nip and on a cover picture, like, oh, I'm just trying to let me have my baby. Oh, yeah, in peace there, yeah. As you're adorned over the front of a magazine cover, Infinity or something. Give it a break, will you? Give it a darn one. All good for Wimbledon, though. There was a great battle there in the third set between Johanna Konta and her rival Vekovic or something.
Will we
They were
just
in
turn on
third
the
set
tennis,
and it
will
was
we?
8-7. Sorry?
Can we turn on the tennis?
Yeah. I'd say it's still on, the red button and every other button. But we're here live for the
Here we go, Dempsey
2017.
McGuigan. Here we go.
Let's
He
go,
had a good
Dempsey.
throw over Vasa, European team champs.
Nice guy,
That's
yeah,
looking
good guy.
That's looking good.
That's good. What's his best
I would
this
say
year?
65. I reckon there. Oh, his best. I will find out.
I think he's strong as he come. Yeah, he was just under 70, I think, at the NCAA. 68, 69 meters. Oh, Miss and Finn Valley.
Got a red flag in the long jump there.
We've got some red tops out here just on the underside, the bottom on the home straight here. That's the Welsh crew. They're all looking to get ready. They've got 7 minutes. So the sprinter's gone for the casual approach. They've probably been warming up for around 17 hours beforehand as well, just to get ready. Then one of them probably pull up a lane with a dodgy hamstring or a calf anyway. We've got a few more notes maybe coming our way, I think. Oh, great. We're just going to take a photo of the running order here. We have to hand it back to John Glover on the MC trackside here at Mary Peters. Paul is taking the snap there. So do you want to give us that, or will I read it? Or do you want to read it there, Paul? Oh, you took it. You did it. We read it sideways. So the Welsh women: Hannah Williams, Hannah Thomas, Mika Moore, M squared, Melissa Roberts. So they are going to get absolutely dusted by the NI and Ulster men of Jason Smith, Leon Reid, Dean Adams and Christian Robinson. Scotland have Alan Hamilton, Fraser Angus, Adam Clayton and Adam Thomas. And the Welsh men have Annex Dacina, James Griffiths, Lamar Freckleton and Josh Brown. What about Scottish athletics though at the moment, Paul? I think they had 1 through 4 in the men's 1500 at the British trials.
I know, yeah. They're really on fire, aren't they?
Women's 400, they won, I don't know how many medals. The Scottish athletics across the board is just on fire.
Yeah.
Middle distance sprints, field events.
Middle distance, particularly at the moment, is male, on the male side especially.
Yeah.
You know, Butchard, Chris O'Hare.
Yeah, there were 1, 2, 3, and they are all Edinburgh AC. Chris O'Hare, Josh Kerr, and
Kerr,
Jeff
yeah.
Whiteman.
Yeah.
Not Jeff
Ja-
Whiteman, but Jake Whiteman.
Yeah, Jake Whiteman.
Jeff Whiteman's son.
But yeah, it was a great race, really, wasn't it? The men's 1500. It was.
Charlie Grice only 5th.
Yeah, I think he's been, he's been struggling a little bit. He still ran 3:35 this year, but just I'd say he isn't quite where he wants to be. And to be honest, I can't see him being selected now, surely it'll be first three across the post. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Just watch
especially
this.
with Jake
Hammer
Whiteman
lash out.
being third.
They're all gone well over the 60-meter mark. Yeah, I think Jake Whiteman, what he won the
Won the Oslo Diamond League. He has a standard in the 8 and the 15.
He's been running well.
He's been running pretty well. I think he's definitely earned his spot.
Yeah, Chris O'Hare, he's a gutsy racer.
Yeah, Chris, he gets it right on when he needs to.
He infamously rub it in, nipped you on the line in Zurich in 2014.
Exactly.
But he is a gutsy competitor.
He's brilliant. He's a brilliant runner.
And
you've seen him at when he made that World Champs final. He's not afraid to put it on the line. And even in that British Champs, it was still a long way out that he took the lead, and he was, he won convincingly in the end.
Yeah. He's very aggressive, isn't he? He's dogged, he's aggressive, and he's just able to just keep turning it over.
It's 3:34 over at Oxy. I was there to watch it. He again took it up with 300 go against Centrowitz and Mo Farah.
Yeah.
But was rewarded with 3:34. But
he
likes having a go.
At 3:33, doesn't he? I think.
Yeah, he likes having a go.
Can't do much more than that as we look at the long jumpers there. Adam McMullen just standing to the side there. The black half tights and the green.
I think he's finished, to be honest, because I reckon if he was jumping again, he would have put his gear on, maybe stay warm.
Yeah, no, I think he's just chilling there. Smiled enough. You think he would keep the gear on, but I do think he's after this athlete here in the long jump. I think he's going to be next on the runway as he does pop out.
Yep. I'm wrong.
But of course. So, red flag there. Now we're 3 minutes away. The countdown is on. Warren Buffer is coming onto the inside of the track to announce the main program. He isn't really, but I'm going to impersonate him here as we get ready to rumble for the main event here at the Mary Peters track for the Belfast International for 2017. Adam McMullen raises his hands to the sky. And he's coming ready next in the long jump. So that's the relay runners warming up. But we'll have a little tip back to the long jump area. You've still got a couple of minutes to this 4x100 relay. Adam McMullen looking for some divine inspiration. Come on, Adzar, as we'd say in Dublin. Go on, Adzar, that's it. Get the clap going. For the millions and millions of fans around the world. Getting ready for McMullen's big jump.
Dempsey has thrown a 69 this year.
Lovely. And he's thrown at the same time as Adam McMullen is jumping. I'll try and keep an eye on both. Not bad from either.
Is he happy with
White flag. Dempsey McGuigan reasonably pleased. Could be edging out to 65, 66 metres. We'll wait and see. McMullen says, go on there, give us an extra 5 centimetres, will you? Oh, they do have a scorecard there. Actually, do they? I saw it. 7 what? Your man's standing in the way, though. That's good.
7-4.
Yeah. He's a good man there. Stand in the way of the scorecard, because we can read it then.
Yeah, we'll watch a replay of that. I'll try judge it.
So he does have good 100-meter speed.
Big stride.
So now he's going to just try and shorten the stride, drop on impulse. Again, he probably would like to get a bit more height off the board. We need Tony Minicello here.
We can nearly see it. We can nearly see 6:33. 7:33. 7:33.
He would be happy with 6:33
No.
anyway. He may get back to the intermediate girls.
That was a 65-meter throw from Dempsey McGuigan as well.
Nice.
33 in the final round in the long jump for Adam McMullen.
We might try and get him up here for an interview if we can grab him. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back mooching around this stand side of the track for a while. He likes to be. He's a sociable fella. As Jason Smith is togged off. Come on, J.O. He's run on Irish teams before. Again, obviously going to be easier for him to start and then hand over. He's got the start guards, which impairs his vision. So he's just going to have to get that baton into the hand. We'll just see, he's going to be passing over to Leon Reid. Leon's going to pass over to Dean Adams on the bend, and then Christian Robinson, who won that fateful under 2300 metres. He was involved with the
There's a massive throw.
starting on off. It's a massive throw. So it could be close to 66, 67 on that one, maybe.
This is a pretty good men's Northern Ireland team, though, isn't it?
Very good, yeah. Do you know that Northern Ireland, or not the Northern Ireland, but the Commonwealth Games standard for the 4x1? And then the Northern Ireland record for the 4x1 will be interesting enough as well. So, again, going to be interesting. Are they actually running this women's team or not? I think she's
The
getting
4x1 is
togged off. All right.
39.70, Phil.
39.70 is the standard?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Again, we had
the
a
men's
plus.
Irish team ran 40 at Vasa,
Did
the
they?
European team champs.
40 point.
Yep.
Solid, but not spectacular. Wade Van den Eek could give them a run for their money, maybe. On a solo run. To be fair, he's only 43. Okay. Let the games begin. They have been given their on your marks. This is the start of the main track international program now. Leon Reid is on fire. And he's going to be looking for the fastest man in Paralympic history. And he's still the second fastest Irishman, over 100 metres behind Paul Hessian. He's in the white. You can see his back there. That's Jason Smith. He's looking for a flyer. The Welsh women will be in 3. They will be eating proverbial tartan. Clean start. Smith's looking to close down the stagger on Scotland and Wales. Scotland looking good in the first leg as they change over to Leon Reid. Well,
that's a good change, though, by Northern Ireland. Leon Reid powering down the back straight.
Oh, yes, he's in form. They're going to try and make him run as far as possible. Now, Dean Adams going to have to stay inside the zone. He's been caught out before. Reid gives him a rattle there. So Dean Adams is going to try and power around the bend. Now, Christian Robinson, has he gone a bit too early? I think he has. Ouch! No! He went too early. Ouch. So Scotland are on the charge. 40.68. He went too early, and the Welsh women come through probably in a time around 44 seconds.
For the bronze.
40.68 for the bronze, yeah. You could just see he took off far too early. Dean Adams really
That was
60
disappointing, really, wasn't it? Because it looked like it was set up for a good one.
Yeah.
You know, they were...
And really, the race has been teed up for the team.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
So, hands on heads. Christian Robinson.
You could see that he knew he'd gone too early.
The trials and tribulations of Christian Robinson the past week.
Do we want to dub this conversation, Phelan?
So here's the change. Now you can just see they nearly got it. He could have stayed in the zone here. It's between. Oh well, there just over the yellow.
Nah.
And then he fecks the baton down.
Can we go back a bit further? Because you can see he slows down actually in his.
Yeah, he's trying to slow down. Yeah, he went far too soon. You see, and it's Dean Adams is always going to be decelerating coming the last 30 meters really, because he's a great 60-meter sprinter.
But I actually didn't even get to watch this end of the race because I was too...
So anyway, here's the Scottish team there.
What, did we get a winning time on that, did we?
It was 40.68 unofficial.
So they wouldn't have been too far off.
Yeah, they were ahead,
40,
weren't they,
yeah,
going in there? Probably would have been run around 40 flat, probably, maybe. Probably, maybe.
Probably, maybe, definitely.
Liam Brady once said. No. If me granny had undercarriage, she'd be me granddad, you know.
Yeah. So here we go. This is where we have the change right here. That's a long way early, isn't it?
He's gone off too soon.
And you can see he's only jogging there.
Yeah, he's gone off too soon.
Picks up again.
Probably giving him a shit, and then he's like,
he
"Oh,
realises
there's the yellow. Ouch!"
It's
And
game-
they're well ahead. They were on for
It's
well
game
on
over.
for a sub 40 clock, and I reckon like they're a good 6-7 meters ahead. Then slowing down. So the Scots' domination continues.
There we go. And the
Maybe it's
Welsh
just the
women.
pressure of the Scots. This is the domestic 800 come up. Kelly Neely from City of Lisburn. She was second over 400 metres at the Irish Masters Track and Field Championships there on Sunday in Tullamore. Not long off her second baby.
Yeah,
And
fantastic.
her husband is your partner's coach.
There we
Kind of
go.
all long-winded and interlinked. Ian Neely. Her
Yeah,
husband,
so
great
a
coach.
newborn baby in April.
Some shape by.
Yeah. As Dermot McDermott would say.
Yeah, so Kelly Neely's in this one against Murphy Miller of North Down AC, a schools athlete. Denise Toner, who I think she bagged the gold. She bagged a couple of goals in the Irish Masters from Clonus AC. Neve Carr from Springwell Running Club. Hermione Scoose, that is another fantastic name. She is in Harry Potter Running Club. No, she's not. She's in Springwell Running Club. And we have Maeve Laverty, and she's unattached. And she's in all black. You can see her there in the orange spikes. As a Springwell running duo of Neve Carr and Hermione Scoose are waiting.
Next on the track, the women's 800 meters. The local event with youth and experience side by side.
So the boys are doing a kind of a relay changeover for tonight. Owen and David O'Shea said, "Go on, your turn to stand up there." It's getting a little bit cooler. I might have to put on my own jacket
Cool.
now
It is
shortly.
getting cool.
As hot as I am. There's Kelly Neely. She's in the orange t-shirt there. She's kneeling down. She ran just the 400. I think she's really just getting back into action. She's done a bit of pacing as well at one of her up here as well, I think, in Belfast for there was an Irish Mileage Club meeting here last Saturday. So thick and fast. She's just racing and pacing her way back into shape. She's what, 30? Never say a woman's age, we won't say, but she's in her 30s. And she's a master, so she's obviously over 35. But in top shape. She's out a camera shot there. And we've got Maeve Laverty. The Springwell duo. North Down, that's in the yellow there. The famous yellow with the blue diagonal stripe. And we've another Paralympic legend on the track. He'll be next up. That's the men's domestic 800. That'll be Michael McKillop. Big field for that one. Few people missing out here. The wind is picking up a touch. Even see on.
Just about 3 months ago, here she is back on the track. Coming already around 2:19 this year.
I think she's got her. Anyway.
And that is, of course, Kelly Neely from the city of Lisburn.
She's in the all black. She's going for the New Zealand effect. We mentioned Zane Robertson earlier. The all black of Kelly Neely. She's probably the favourite, I'd say. She'd be happy.
You would have to say. Certainly on PBs. A 2:03
Exactly.
woman.
2:03 woman, yeah. She's a former Commonwealth Games representative. She'll be looking for, I don't know, 2:12. Is that overly ambitious? She'd be happy enough with 2:12, I'd say. Maybe she's not quite in that shape yet, but I wouldn't be surprised. I think she ran around 60 seconds for the 400 at the Irish Masters. They're clearing the track here now. On your marks is the call. Up toes the line is Kelly Neely. Then it's Murphy Miller, Denise Toner, Neve Carr, Hermione Scoose and Maeve Laverty. Actually, there's no Denise Toner there from Clonus. She would be in blue and yellow. A different blue and yellow than the all yellow there. Murphy Miller, who's off to a swift start in all yellow. Kelly Neely holding the inside rail.
To the front. So
Neely to the front. Maeve Laverty on the outside. She is now going to settle into second behind Murphy Miller of North End. Then you have the Springwell duo, Paul, of Neve Carr and Hermione Scoose split.
31.
31.
31-32.
So she's moving nicely again. You're always going to go off a little bit fast for the first 200.
Now we've also got the wind on your back down that back straight as well.
You certainly do, as they pass through 300 around 49
So
seconds.
Kelly's certainly going to be doing all the work in this 800. She'll have to.
I'd say she's just judging her effort again. This is like the march back to fitness. All black as we just pan out a little bit, and we'll try and get again, the clock has stopped early for some reason, but it'll hopefully pan back. 67 the clock was at. It might have been a little bit faster through the bell. Again, that's a little bit off-putting when you see the 61. You're kind of
It is very off-putting, yeah. I wonder what's going on there.
You're trying to
But
say
here we are.
well,
Here's a move from Kelly. She's putting on pressure now, coming into the back straight. She's got
Murphy
she's
Miller
closed track. She's getting track.
closing up the gap nicely. They're getting a free ride off the Elder
indeed.
Statesman. Murphy Miller, some nice running techers there.
So I think we have two women here now out in front.
16-year-old Murphy Miller, yeah, she was in the schools championships. And she's hanging in gamely there. She could be taking it. And she's really going right up to the shoulder of Kelly Neely. Can she use the old racing savvy?
There's another little kick from Kelly again.
Yeah. It's the old wily vet.
Yeah.
You know how to hold your pace.
But she's coming strong again. Murphy Miller.
Gonna be a good race, shoulder to shoulder, Paul. The domestic 800 meters. Youth versus the not so youth.
We're digging deep here.
Oh, who's got a Murphy Miller? Come on. Oh, Miller, Neely. Oh. And the clock stopped early, I think, did it?
What a great race that was.
Great race. 2:13.51, so wasn't far off with the 2:12. I don't know, yeah, the clock did stop early, I think, yeah. John Glover's after saying ignore the clock. So we'll wait for that. We might get a little replay there, yeah. So look at this, Paul. What, round
here, you're thinking Murphy Miller all day, and then we got another last-ditch kick from Kelly. That was strong running. She held her form really well there because it's easy, haven't done all that work to tie up, but...
Yeah, she's all out but holding the form.
Yeah, holding the form. But just Murphy Miller on the line there.
Gets that little bit more. The clock, I think, had stopped even before they... 2:14.63, the clock is now reading there. Yeah.
Presuming that's probably a PB for Murphy Miller, which a lot of thanks going to Kelly for
she
dragging her around.
Did all the work. Yeah, she looks happy enough. Good girl, Murphy. 16, 2:14.63.
Brilliant.
Nice. Nice Wednesday evening for you.
Either a negative split or just even, probably.
Yeah. Just even, yeah, I'd say. In or around.
There you go. Massive personal best.
John Glover of the Intercom. So she can debt of gratitude to Kelly Neely. Kelly Neely still working her way back into top shape as we have our men now in front of us on the track. Now there's a big listing here. I don't know if they're all here, but they are actually pretty much. We'll go through Shane McGowan from Derry Track Club.
Yep.
Fairy Tale in New York.
He might get him up here on the mic and give us a bit of a tune.
Yeah. Cathal McLaughlin, Derry Track Club as well. Johnny Juan, City of Lisburn. Is he out there?
Johnny Juan.
Just
ahead of your man on the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Scully.
he did. He beat
The main
Scully.
man, Dan Scully. 5th at the under-23s.
He was. So Johnny Juan has been in good form. He ran a 1500.
Which Juan is he?
352. Johnny Juan. Oh, which one is he? I was a bit slow there.
Yeah.
The rest of the field, I don't see him out there anyway. He's City of Lisburn. Johnny Foster, Annandale Striders. He's in the blue singlet there beside Mark MacDonald in the Clonard Harriers vest, the black with the orange diagonal stripe. Michael McKillop, North Belfast Harriers. He's in the yellow of the Brooks singlet. Sean Curry, Omar Harris, Jonathan McKee, Springwell Running Club, Liam George, City of Derry, AC Spartans, Alan McGinley, Lifford Strabane, Kevin Kelly, no, he's not on the list.
Non-starter.
Matt Doherty, City of Derry, non-runner, is Kevin Kelly. Matt Doherty, City of Derry, as I said. Luke Dinsmore, Springwell Running Club, and James Hamilton, Ballymena, runners.
Got now a fist pump between Mark MacDonald and Michael McKillop.
Yeah.
Pre-race camaraderie.
Yeah. Mark MacDonald has run 155 this season, so I think he's the pre-race favourite. Johnny Foster, 2-minute man, operates between 1:58 to 2 minutes on a regular basis. Sean Curry, be looking for a decent one there from Omar Harriers. I think he's coached by Theresa McDade. I might be wrong, but I saw that before. On the inside curve is Shane McGowan of Derry Track Club. Malcolm McCausland is in Derry Track Club, the Northern Irish journalist for the Irish News, and does a lot of coaching, would have been competing in the Irish Masters as well last weekend, and they're on their marks. MacDonald is in lane 3 beside McKillop. He's in all black with the amber diagonal stripe.
Very long holes here tonight, Phelan.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of stumbling going on. And Mark MacDonald straight out hard.
Yeah, he's running around 50 seconds or so for the 400. And also on the inside line is Shane McGowan, Derry Track Club.
He's going for it here.
Any pacemakers now? They are going swiftly now. Nicely up. McDonald is running hard.
Starting to bunch up a little bit now. The brake's gone on there. Mark McDonald was kind of stopped a bit in his stride. 26 seconds, so it's moving nicely.
Yeah. So yeah, they're coming around the curve. A bit of a Mark English style of a stride here at the front here. Obviously he's not in this race, but he's on the charge there. So you can just see Mark McDonald just on the outside, the stocky runner in all black. As they go through, what, 56, 57, 57, 39. The clock is back in full operation at the bell as well, which will help. So just take it through there as they come up to 300 to go. That's Shane McGowan looking nice in the green in second. Mark McDonald is in the Clonliffe Harriers vest, coming up on the outside there in the yellow. They're on the charge.
Johnny Wan coming up on the outside now.
No, Johnny Juan in this now. He's not on the start list.
How is he not now?
No, he isn't.
And Mark McDonald's coming again.
Yeah, McDonald should have the speed. Does he? Can he come back again? He started out
pushed
hard.
wide here now. Out into lane 2.
So Sean Curry it is from Omagh Harriers in the yellow. McDonald is struggling. What time are we going to get on the clock? That's the Lippert Strabane man. I think that's Alan McGinley, 1:56:43. So we're looking to read that one. Just they're not in their club vest. It doesn't help sometimes as much to pick them out. Might have a little replay now shortly, but 1:56:43 unofficial on the clock.
Here we go.
Yeah, so Mark McDonald looks like he's coming again. And the
that was a great move there, though. No, he just cut him off and got the slingshot around.
Yeah,
there was no stopping him there.
That was our winner, Alan McGinley.
Alan McGinley.
And then Sean Curry, he's in the yellow there. He looked as well that he was on the marsh there. Coming through, does Mark pip for third? Oh, I think he holds off.
Big dip, wasn't it?
That was a big dipper. He's leaning for around 10 metres. His nose was nearly touching the track. Yeah, Sean Curry having a decent one there. Michael McKilpin then coming through from Springwell. I think that was Jonathan McKee or Luke Dinsmore. So we have our long jump presentation. We'll just wait for the overhead mic. So now Adam McMullen's going to get the podium, get you his distance. 7:61, so he was just shy
of that the track record.
So can we tweet him now? 7:61, I reckon he'll jump. Tweet him. Mac Mullen, again the glorious marker for a long jumper, which hopefully if he can stick at it is the 8 meter mark. He's the best of what, 7:78 or maybe over 7:80 even. So he's a little bit to go, but he's more than capable. He is a big man.
It's another consistent jump anyway. I think every time he steps out now, it's around 760 or better, you know. Yeah, it is all about consistency, and then you're hoping for that big jump. It's a bit of a joke going on there with the big arm up over the shoulders. And then Adam McMullen rests his own arm on the British athlete's shoulder. Top bands. Great banter, it really is. They're warming up for the high jump down the back straight then. We have the 100 meter hurdles heats, I think is. Yeah.
Up, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no hurdles on the track though, so.
So we're going to be getting no action now on this front straight tonight, are we?
No action, no, except in the middle distance. Hammer presentation will be next. You can see the warm up for the high jump. So 110 meter hurdles and the 100 meter hurdles heats. Now, if they're going to have those heats, they're going to have to get the hurdles out. So, see, is there a little change? So just pan back. 66 meters.
So I just got a text
with subject
saying
number
that even if that 4x1 had been run tonight, because it was a mixed race,
Okay.
wouldn't have counted anyway.
Same
So
sex,
not a
yeah.
complete disaster for the lads tonight. Although I'm sure they would have liked to still get the batting around.
Exactly, yeah. Good practice for them, yeah. It's not off. They're going to get them all together. That's Dempsey McGuigan in second. 66 metres. So he's Finn Valley.
We can also have the presentation for the women's 800 meters.
He's Northern Ireland. He's trying to tick every box. Some athletes are lucky. It's engaging. It's a debate again
And in third place,
about all the nations he can represent.
17.08 from Springwell was Neve Carr.
So it's confusion here. Neve Carr, you're in third. You stand on the third one. She didn't know where she was going. That was in the 800. Kelly Neely is going to be next in second. Oh, lovely. Murphy Miller showing her wares there. Her PB run. Oh, give the nose and mouth a rub.
And the winner, the superb 2:14.63. Big, massive improvement on her personal best.
She's in a hoop.
Murphy Miller.
And she's debating it. They're leaving her off. At least they didn't have to put a medal around her as well. But she's got her winner's check. You can get the food replacement with the check.
Medal or check? Which would you prefer, Fam? I think it depends on the medal and the check.
Depends on the medal and the check. Obviously, you'd always say, well, maybe check, but obviously you're always going to spend the cash. The medal can last forever. But there's an over-fascination, I think, with medals. How many medals do you have? I have 17 All-Ireland, 17 Northern Ireland. I've got 6 Leinsters, 4 Ulsters, 3.
Yeah, how did you get those ulcers?
Well, I think you can guess them anyway, but I don't have any Ulsters. I'm saying. And 4 universities. I mean, people get obsessed with medals. It is important to run your main championships.
People never get obsessed with money, though.
No. We're here for nothing.
Money for nothing.
Where is the cashier? Here, no cashier. That's the old famous one from Chopper Reed or Chopper Harris, the Australian gangster, and the famous scene is here. Any cashier? Cashier. Here, no cashier. Abort. Mic drop. Ah, no, there's a McDonald's in it for us. So they are lining out the hurdles now. As per program, it's due on at 7:20. It's now 7:18, so we will run a little bit behind schedule because there's a fair few hurdles that have to be dashed out. They're warming up though for the high jump. A little bit more nip in the air. I may have to put the old jacket on.
So, are we running heats here or what?
I think they are. Well, the hurdles are now being put out onto the
Yeah,
track.
I know, but there's only one. Look, there's only 8 people running.
I know. Yeah,
Where's
they
the second
They might
heat?
have 2 runs.
So we're just gonna race twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. It's just a straight final, I'd say. Correct again, Mr. Robinson.
I don't know.
I would say so, unless they try and get a second run, but
They might do a second run.
they might. They might not. Practice jump, and you're over. Summer Leckie is going to be in that. She's the Irish junior record holder. I think she's jumped 182, maybe 183, 182, 183. She's going to be going to the European Under 20 Championships, as they call it now. That's in Grosseto, Italy. She'll be leaping away. They've got a bit of a bucket and mop out there. I think that's for any bits of vomit. It's just off this camera there, just by the clock side. Who gets the best jobs? Oh, I get the best jobs. Look at this. Some guys get all the luck, huh? I gotta get my mop. Oh, dry it. Yeah, pick a little bit of. What you have? Spaghetti hoops. Oh, lovely. Do I get a bit of white toast with that? Yeah. What you have? A cappuccino with that? If you're really lucky, at the end of the meet, we'll let you clean the toilets too. You're gonna get all the luck. Calm conditions. Don't get any on them beige pants. There's nothing worse. I'm a terrible man for any white or, well, not. I never really wear white trousers, but beige ones anyway. Get chalked and all sorts of stains all over them. I'm in the dark here. Yeah, you missed a spot. So the clean-up job commences. The hurdles are being laid out. And that one we have Lauren Evans from Wales, Anna Macaulay from Northern Ireland, Megan Mars. She's
Yeah, Megan Mars, British champ. She ran 13:67, so that was a good run.
Megan Mars, did she?
So we have a 13:45 qualifying time.
That's pretty good. And she's only, I'd say, 17 max. Yeah. Molly Courtney,
She's ran 13:6 here at the last Belfast meet, so 13:68.
Ooh.
So I think we maybe get a 13:5 tonight, will we?
That'd be nice. Molly Courtney, Northern Ireland. Heather Patton from Scotland.
13:47.
From Heather Patton. 47,
so
nice.
That's obviously the favourite going in.
South African here, Jana
South African, yeah.
Anke van de Vick. And Jade Simpson.
93 for her.
Yeah. Is that A for altitude?
That is A for altitude. Why? Potchefstroom.
Oh ho.
There you go.
Jade Simpson, England, 14.21 is on her season's best. Jeez, he's really gone for a big clean up there with that mop there. He's off the camera now. So the hurdles, not too bad. They have to adjust the heights. There's a few more. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yet. The full 10 sets of hurdles are nearly up. I think it is 10 sets, isn't it?
Yes,
1, 2,
10,
3,
10
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. Really good. Yeah, get it on the right line there, yeah. Get the weights right, oh yeah. Incoming call there from Dermot McDermott.
Result of the men's 800 over McGinley of Japan, 156.44. Sean Curry of O'Mahary, 156.96. Mark McDonald of Clonliffe, 157.00.
Quick check in there at McDermott. He's checking on the Belfast International. As we're waiting for our hurdles to be laid out. The weights are right. Are they in the right positions? Make sure that all the hurdles. There is a missing gap of a hurdle, but maybe there's no runner there. Anyway, we have
That's a bit off-putting though, isn't it?
It is a little bit off-putting that there's a gap. There, is he going to fill the gap?
No, there's lower hurdles as well. So I presume we have a junior in here.
Juvenile junior, yeah.
Or a youth. It wouldn't be a junior. A junior would surely go over the same height, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they're over the senior heights, yeah. So, and that's Lauren Evans and Anna Macaulay. They're gone over the lower height. And then they've got the gap in the lane, maybe just to kind of help distinguish that. Then we'll have the 110 metre hurdles afterwards. You've got Garvin McKenna, Ben Reynolds, Matthew Behan and Edrin Okoro in that one. So things calm at the minute. We're going to be in for many shocks. We saw Manny Pacquiao lost to Horn from Australia and Brisbane.
I've seen him giving out. He's trying to appeal the decision now. You see that?
Yeah. I think it was quite controversial anyway. The amount of punches landed and thrown. I think he had far superior number. They called it a Rocky Balboa moment for Horn. I forget his first name. Haha. You're going for Niall Horn. Where Horn, like the toot of a horn, H-O-R-N, he had a funny voice afterwards. I told you I'd do it. I told you. For a boxer, he had a funny, squeaky voice. And you think you're going to get Mr. Aggression. I suppose it's always a bit like Mike Tyson. Although I wouldn't say that to his face.
No,
certainly slap
not.
to the head. So yeah, we await the hurdlers They just testing their blocks. They're going to get one clip over the hurdle or two. Then some of them, as you can see, they leave the third hurdle down so they can just run through it.
As you can see, once again, we're moving to the
See that?
side of the track for the next series of sprint events, starting with the 100 meters hurdles.
So the hurdles always kind of slow up a program. And then we'll be back to 100 meters races. The relay runners will be back into individual action. I suppose it's a good warm-up nearly for some of them.
Observant amongst you would notice that the two inside lanes are at a lower height. These are for our two junior athletes. Lauren Evans will be in lane 1. Currently fourth.
High jump competition might be starting shortly. I think it's at 1:55. Leon Reed is coming back as well. He'll be back for the 100-meter flat. Again,
Shortly on our way to the
I think they're going to start on the far side of the track.
where we should be competing in this event, which is a best of 14.13. There's just 2 100ths of a second separating those two young ladies. Recently showed her versatility by clearing 171 in the high jump.
So 1:55 the current height.
We have the senior lineup.
It's like a Lifford Shaban athlete.
Megan Mars.
Easily over there. The old flop.
It was pretty
Dick
comfortable.
Fosbury flop.
She was the Ulster Schools champion last year and finished 5th in the GB trials at the weekend in Birmingham.
It's up to 1:65 and they have their tracksuits off, Mr. Robinson, for the 100 hurdles.
Molly Courtney. Cheltenham. 13:28 personal best. She was the English Schools champion in 2015.
Lauren Evans, Anna McCauley, Megan Mars,
She finished 4th.
Molly Courtney, Heather Patton, Yanka Van Vick,
Was the winner of the
and Jade Simpson.
championship. She has a qualification consideration standard for the Commonwealth Games.
So this is Emily Rogers. She's just off screen and she's cleared 160 in the high jump. St. Peter's athlete. Peters, I think, of Dunboyne there in Meath.
Yanka van Wyk of Republic of South Africa, the 20-year-old who's 6th in the South African Championships. And
6th in the South African Championships, says John Glover for Yanka van Wyk. We're back at 160 in the high jump here. It's the Welsh athlete rather than the
studying at
Welsh.
University, where
Well over 160.
pretty outstanding heptathlete as well as a hurdler. So that's the full lineup.
We've heard the whistle.
100-meter hurdles.
On your marks, on your marks.
So again, we have Lauren Evans of Wales in lane 1, Anna McCauley, Northern Ireland, lane 2, Megan Mars, Northern Ireland, lane 4. So we have no runner in lane 3. Molly Courtney, Northern Ireland, lane 5. Heather Patton, Scotland, lane 6. Yanka van Wyk.
And away they go. So the inside there over the youth heights. Megan Mars is having a great run here. She's in the front and centre there in the red of the city of Lisburn. And she is clear and over.
Very, very close there.
So again, we're going to have to see what the time was, but looks like Megan Mars,
Possible to
clear winner there.
get the result as quickly as we can.
Again, they're over the far side of the track. John Glover is awaiting the official result. There's no clock at that finish line. So
Looked like Heather Patton got up for second, so here we have a replay here. But
Oh,
she
yeah.
flew out of the blocks again, didn't she, Phil? Megan Mars.
So you can just see her in the front and centre.
First
The
to the
black
first
mix.
hurdle.
The red of City of Lisburn and the green stripe down the side.
Might get a better view from that.
Very powerful athlete.
You picked up the
Oh, hit the last
Molly
hurdle, but she
Courtney.
still had.
Molly Courtney up for second, and then the Scottish athlete Heather Patton for third, I'm pretty sure. But what do we think? Hopefully the wind wasn't illegal. Looks like it's pretty calm though at the moment out there, doesn't it?
It is pretty calm. The last one was a plus 2.3. That was the first race today in the under 1600 metres for girls. But Stephanie settled again. It's cool, it's calm. Adam McMullen has his spikes on again. He's probably...
He's doing 100 tonight, so.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's doing 100, yeah.
Well, you're on around 10.8. They're at 185, or not, 165 in the high jump.
And the winner, and I wasn't far wrong, Megan Mars, with a time of 13.54, new lifetime best.
New lifetime best
Yeah.
for Megan Mars, 13.54.
I think if we recall, rewind back, I think I called 13.5, Phelan.
1.3 meters per second. Pardon him, what?
I think I called 13.5.
I think you did call
Yeah.
13.5. Megan Mars.
So that's she's getting pretty close now to that Commonwealth standard, which is 13.45. So
13.54, yeah. What was she? 16, 17. On the podium here is the domestic 800 meters. That's Mark MacDonald. 157.00.
that dip came in handy for
Yeah.
Mark there as he picks up a check.
Big cash money. Sean Curry. 156.96. Always great. 156.96 or 157.00. Alan McGinley, 156.44 from Lifford Straban. The crowd go wild. Well, they clap, some of them. McGinley fan club. So they're readjusting the hurdles here, 110 hurdles. And they're quite high. 3'6", I think they are. That's what they call them in old money. 3'6". So basically, hip height or over if you're a 5'10" male. Well, you could be a 5'10" female as well. It'll be the same.
So we got 4 runners in this.
Yeah, Garvin McKenna representing Northern Ireland. He's on Shercock AC. Ben Reynolds on for Northern Ireland, and he's North Down. Matthew Behan, the Crusaders athlete. He's going to be going to Bidgosh for the European Under-23 Championships next week. And then we have England's Edrin Okoro. A quartet of hurdlers.
No Jared O'Donnell.
165. Oh, he's hit it. No, Jared O'Donnell is currently at home in Three Knightswood in Santry. Getting some training in. Trying to make up for last time he had injuries, and he's going to be running in Brussels on Saturday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Brussels.
Bruxelles. Yeah.
Brussels or Bruxelles?
I don't know. Bruxelles is a good bar there just off Grafton Street in Dublin, if ever you fancy one. Phil Innett's statue rather outside. That's the Lifford Straban athlete in the high jump. Could be Phoebe Tan. What is the height there? 165. Tip, tip, tip. Centrifugal force. Oh.
I thought it was staying on.
Is it centrifugal force? No, that's for the discus. But it's that kind of... It is slightly centrifugal force. Oh, Paul showing us a picture of himself with his father with the Phil Lynott statue outside the Bruxelles bar.
Yep.
Always worth a visit. Emily Rogers is next in the high jump. 165. She's doing the old 1, 2, 3 visualization. Was she cleared, Paul?
Yes.
Good call.
50-50.
So she is happy. Who's next? Shannon Craig, is it? There's a triple jump for women. I think that'll be
starting at
shortly. I can see them warming up anyway.
7:45.
Sarah Buggy, Lydia Mills, Laura Salters, Iona McPherson, Harriet Platt, and Kerry Annette. So I think Sarah Buggy will be favourite in that one. And we have a failure in... What?
She was over it, but the knees. Back of the knees.
That was Kate Anson from Ingerland, British University's bronze medalist, according to John Glover there. Oh, the gloves are off. Here we go. 165 on the bar. So another on the far side. Oh, heels. Was it heeled?
Calves.
Keels, calves. Calved it anyway.
Calf.
Kiev. Timmy Crow and Paul Byrne are warming up in the infield. You'll see them maybe passing the clock shortly. In a sec, there they are. Paul Byrne's an all grey there. He's the favourite for the 400 hurdles. Their friendly nip and tuck has now ended. Timmy Crow's in the blue top. Clearance in 165 there. It's Shannon Craig. She started around 155, but she's nicely gone into it. As we can see our 100-meter female sprinters now. Well, we can see them, it's just slightly off camera, but they'll be coming around the curve now shortly, over to the back straight where all the sprints have been since the start today. Good to see them using more and more improvisation. I know the Tone Laguiha meet in Wexford have the wind sprints meet, and use that from across. Thinking place like Florida and all those places, they go with the wind on their backs. It's good to see that. Just have to obviously be technically minded, have the wiring on the back straight as well to get the time in. Oh, very calm. Kate Anson, you've dropped on it again. Come on.
She was over.
You were over. Took over too far from the bar. And she is...
Unfortunately, looks like going out of the competition at 165.
Yeah, and she is peed off.
1 meter 80. Next to go.
And you are saying to yourself, what in
83 indoor competitor.
damnation was I at?
English champion back 2014.
I have bombed. But it happens in all events, all disciplines, track and field of athletics. We've all been there. We have the horrors.
There's Paul Byrne again, in the zone.
Yeah, he's going to be coming around again. He'll be coming around again. There he is. And we've a clearance, 165. Get off. She gets off quickly. She's like...
Don't want to headbutt that coming back.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
University's champion.
Oh. So getting ready over the far side. What type of shape is Ben Reynolds in? He's going to look to bounce back. And see Carl Griffin is warming up. He's going to be in the 400. I think I see Paul Peppard. He's also in the 400. So yeah, they have to adjust all the hurdle heights. That's why it always takes a bit of time to adjust all the hurdles. You need bodies, get them in the right positions, get them at the right heights. Garvin McKenna.
So
Ben Reynolds, Matthew Behan, and Edrin Okoro. 1367 is the season's best. Is it 1348 PB?
Yep.
Commonwealth Games standard is
1360. I think he has it.
I think he has it. He'd like to get it again.
13.8.
High jump is at 170 now. Emily Rogers doing a little bit of a Michelle Jenicky kind of dance. Lauren Roy warming up around the bend. He's her dashing around the bend. She'll be in the 100 meters. Next. And the nip in the air is coming. Emily Rogers. Over she goes, 170. Not bad.
Was a good clearance.
I think she has the best of her round, 180 maybe. Summer Leckie now coming in. She's wearing the white of Northern Ireland. She's just, yeah. A Finn Valley athlete as well. National junior record holder. She also probably has a Commonwealth Youth Games. Are they in Barbados this summer? Up you get, over you go. Nice.
Emily Rogers over at 1 meter 70.
Mightn't even be her full run up yet. Coached by Niall Wilkinson, I believe. So away she walks, struts her stuff, hoping to go at least 10 centimetres higher. She was fourth, I think, in the European Team Championships for Ireland, as we have another jumping from the left of the bar, as we trying to adjust my settings to see which way. Failure at 170 there. So our hurdlers hopefully nearly ready.
Do we have lower heights again in this? Oh, no, no.
No, we don't. They're all the same height, just a gap in the centre. So another clearance, 170 there. The whistle sounds.
So here we go, the 110 hurdles. Ben Reynolds, local man.
He's an all red Ben Reynolds in the white and the red writing. You can't read it properly, but that's Crusaders. That's Matthew Behan on the outside.
England going in lane 1 is going over the junior hurdle heights.
Oh, we do have a junior hurdle height.
Under 23
The inside.
champion, UK under 23 champion.
He's not on our
Ben Reynolds.
program, and there's no
4,
Garvin McKenna there either.
5,
Is there an Edwin Okoro? Is he there?
4,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
Eden
Just
Okoro's in the
outside.
middle of the 3.
Yeah, just
And
outside Ben.
Then our inner man is the junior. Once we get a name from.
So 13-6 against a 13-7, man.
The junior is flying now. Ben Reynolds and the senior should be chasing him down. Perhaps they've got the extra speed endurance. Ben Reynolds on the charge. Can he take the junior? It'll be his good battle. We'll wait for the time there. Looking to get the racing coming a bit more thick and fast. 170 on the high. So the man in red, he goes the old high five. Cheers, Eder Nakoro. I got the W. Thank you very much.
So, good win there for Ben Reynolds.
We'll wait for the time.
So here we go. We got a replay here.
Really has the Commonwealth Games consideration standard as we set in Aarhus. 36-0.
Got out well. The junior got out to an absolute flyer.
Yeah, he is on
Ben,
the
he's
charge.
just taking the lead here now.
He hit
He
that
looked pretty-
hurdle there.
Yeah,
That was
hit
the
that one.
difference.
There we go.
Had to really readjust and then smashes the last one.
So the last 3 weren't exactly the cleanest hurdles we've seen, but surely
170 in the high jump. I think, and then when you go that little bit higher over the hurdle, I was watching it there on the weekend, getting some tips from, oh, that's a tired jump. Flops onto the bar. Not Fosbury style. That was flat style. If you smash the hurdle and then you go up, and if you go up at even a higher height than normal, you can sink. Then once you land over the hurdle. So Garvin
hips- the
McKenna,
hips
I
start
see him
rocking then.
now. You missed the hurdles there, buddy.
We must be going in 100 flat.
Must be going the 100 flat. Anyway, I hope he saw that. He's having a chat anyway. There was a clearance there on 170 in the high jump. So the 100 meter sprinters will be next. They're clearing the hurdles. Then what have we got? We've got more sprints. What, 100 meter women's domestic 100 meter A, then 100 meter B and C.
did
Then
we get
we've
a
got the
time on Ben? Did we?
1382.
There you go.
1382, yeah.
Cora, 13.
So just outside that Commonwealth game standard, but again, he already has it. But again, it would be nice to be dipping under it.
Yeah, he wants to be.
Consistently, you know.
He'd like to be in the 13
But
sixes there a bit more
I think with
regularly.
those last 3 hurdles, you're always going to be struggling.
Yeah.
Probably lost, you know.
Back to the high
couple
jump
of
here.
tenths.
She's got to be tired. She's got a quick turnaround here.
Short run up,
170.
isn't it?
It's reasonably short, but I suppose the longer you run, you can decelerate as well. So a bit more aggressive here this time. Better attempt. I think she's, as they say in Japan, sayonara. She's done, I think. 3, yeah. And they're adjusting all the numbers there, trying to figure out what they're doing. Maybe it's the numbers back to the first attempt. They're clearing the hurdles. We'll give you the rundown of the next field for the women's 100 metres. Sarah Murray from Ireland and Fingalians, Rebecca Chapman from Wales, Melissa Roberts from Wales, Hannah Williams from Wales, Amy O'Donnell from Wales, Mika Moore from Wales. So basically their relay
Big
team.
Welsh
another.
contingent.
Lauren Roy, City of Lisbon, Northern Ireland here.
Sarah McCarthy.
Sarah McCarthy
It's
is
down as McCarthy Sarah, but I'm presuming. I'm just going to
It
go
i-
out there and say.
yeah, but I
Sarah
don't
McCarthy.
see her there either though. So she has 100, 200 and long jump standards for the European under-23s for Ireland. The mid-Sutton AC
Here we
athlete,
go.
but she's not
Emily
there.
Rogers just had a failure at 175.
She did. That's our first failure. I think our first failure of the whole competition. There's some serious stretching going on there with a band there. In the blue there, you can see her back. That's Emily Rogers. And then we can see Summer Leckie, the Finn Valley athlete, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland. Everything Ireland is Summer. Representing Northern Ireland here. 175. I'm Colin. She's going to clear it, Paul.
Nice. That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's good, Nick. I thought she took off just a little bit
She's
away from the bar, but it was
got
plenty
good
in the
speed
spare.
going into the bar there,
She's the
wasn't
best
it?
of 182. Somebody called Christine McMahon is on the track now, Paul. Do you know her?
Oh yes, I don't.
You don't know her, no?
No.
She's going to be in the 400 hurdles. The Ballymena Antrim athlete. She ran
400
an Olympic
steeplechase,
Games
no?
standard post
Yes.
Olympic Games qualification period. So that's obviously not great, but she's not quite in that form just yet this year. Probably she'll be looking to get down to
Yeah,
that.
she has a season's best.
56.
That race is actually going to be pretty competitive. There's
Yeah.
4 girls that ran 57.8 to 58.2 this
Ooh.
year. So take your pick.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
But with the hurdles, you know, it's hard to once it clicks. It seems to, you know, you can take off 2 seconds. 1 second's pretty easy, you know.
Yeah.
So hopefully
It's all about rhythm, getting the
it's
stride
coming
pattern
to
right,
it's-
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's coming to crunch time now.
What's her take on her stride pattern at the minute as we see that?
I think she's pretty happy.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you know,
Oh, clearance at
I
175
think we're
there.
about to go on this women's 100, are we?
Yeah, they're behind their blocks. You can just see on the inside there, that's Sarah Murray in the yellow and pink. They're the Nike colour spikes for the season. It's the Fingalians. You can see just down.
All right,
bouncing
take
up
your
and
pick. Take your pick, Phelan. Who are we going for?
Well, Lauren Roy is looking for experience. You saw her doing the little jig up and down. She's on the outside there, the City of Lisburn. 16-year-old. She was in the I think she edged the Tarleton Games, or might have just been beaten by Payson. She was just beaten by Payson's Jumbo Gula in that one. And she had a broken arm, pretty much, back in early June at the Irish Schools. So in their blocks settling in, you can see Sarah Murray, Rebecca Chapman, Melissa Roberts, Hannah Williams, Amy O'Donnell, Mika Moore, Lauren Roy, Sarah
I think
McCarthy
Rebecca-
empty. And we've got a couple of,
I think Rebecca Chapman might be a non-starter. Lane 2's empty
Yeah.
there, so
there could be 2 lanes empty there, is there?
no, 1.
So the inside lane has been first to rise every time. I suppose they're closest to the gun, and Sarah Murray has had a good start on the
Jesus,
inside
yeah,
there,
that's
Paul.
a great start on the inside.
And she is flying, but the Welsh are coming back.
Oh,
Yeah, on the
I
outside.
think Amy O'Donnell just got it.
We make it more. Lauren Roy having a decent one in the mix there. She'd be looking for us. She's been running around 12 flattish, so if she can get under 12 seconds, she'll be happy. Wind, about legal.
Is that Mika Moore or Amy O'Donnell that got up there?
Could be Mika Moore. I'm just going with John Glover's infield announcing.
Yes. It's hard to bloody see the lanes from this far, isn't it?
Yeah. So as we could look at the screen to help ourselves. So you can see on the inside, I suppose that's because the gun is on the inside too, but Sarah Murray gets a great start on the inside. Lauren Roy, not too bad.
It's Mika Moore.
Yeah. Mika Moore closing down the all-action style of Sarah Murray. Lauren Roy getting a pretty good run there. We'll wait for Mr. Glover's. He's got the inside track to the times. I don't know, is Emily Rogers out now, the high jump? 175.
There you go. You read your mind.
Or did she clear it? Emily Borthwick there. So Borthwick and Rogers out at 175. So they're all warming up here for the next 100 metres, the 100 metre men's A race. Michael Conamagni. I have a comment.
Do we know the time for the hurdles, the junior? I'm presuming
The
it
English
would have
one
been
or
in
no?
around 13.8, considering he came across the line with Ben Reynolds, but I don't have an official time for you.
No, we don't have an official. We're just over here and we don't have the official results come out our way, but we might. I might take a little trip in there and see can we get the results pages. Summer Leckie is on screen. I think it is that junior hurdler there looking for his time as well. David O'Shea telling him, no, you've got to go into the officials only area.
We do estimates here,
Summer Leckie 179.
but I can tell you this is a
Call it.
definite up.
Yes.
I said up.
Up. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Good woman, Summer Leckie. Summer is in bloom. What?
Second was Sarah Murray, 11.87. And third, Hannah Williams, 12.00.
Oh, Hannah Williams was third with 12.00. So Lauren Roy just outside that, so she's close to that 12 seconds. Only 16, she'll get under that. 179. Decent height here now in the high jump. Height high.
Over.
Oh, you call it, you call it.
It's just the run up, you know, it was smooth.
Yeah, you're having a good first outing. You progressed from the Jump in the Gun podcast to live stream commentary. See our Rio Olympian Kerry O'Flaherty is just down below us there. Steeple chaser.
Tonight, is she? I don't.
Well,
We'll have a look, will we?
we'll check. She's
There's no steeplechase on anyway, that's for sure.
no 1500 meter women though. She might be in that.
No.
She's not on. Maybe she's
We
been
have
training.
Emma Mitchell, a local girl. Hopefully targeting a PB tonight, I'd say.
Yeah.
She's having a great season so far.
So we're back.
Qualified
It's
in the 10K.
183. I think this is pretty much PB height for Summer Leckie. So
This is a definite PB attempt, isn't it?
yeah,
It's 4 centimeters.
that or
we're
equal.
after.
Yeah. Let's go Summer.
Right, Phelan, you're calling this one.
Let's go. Just adjusting my sneeze. Can she adjust her height?
Oh,
yes! 183. Do you like that?
For Summer Leckie.
She doesn't really give too much reaction there. 183.
Which of course is an Irish junior record.
She has the Commonwealth Games consideration. So 183.
13.78 for the British junior in that 110 hurdles.
1378.
And we will race. There's a second race
So
coming up this
183.
evening as
Pretty
well.
sure that's a PB, Irish junior record.
Irish junior record, really?
Yeah, in the high jump, yeah.
Brilliant. So here we go. We got the men's 100. Anna McMullen out in lane 8.
So yeah, away we go.
Kennedy, Christian
On
Robinson.
the inside, that's
Stephen
Stephen Gaffney
Gaffney
of the
and
Rathfarnham singlet.
Christian
And
Robinson
Adam
on
McMullen's coming through
on the
nicely.
tail.
Gaffney, McMullen, Gaffney, the inside. McMullen, you reckon?
on the inside, I reckon.
On the outside.
On the outside. Outside, inside.
From long jump to the 100, he says, sorry, boys. I've had six.
taking it,
I've
yeah.
had 6 jumps and I still smoked your
There you go.
boots.
There you go. Maybe that's the warm up you're looking for.
Well warmed up on the inside there of that 100. Sorry, we were a bit slow. That was Michael Cunamanyi
We
from
might get a replay of that
Australia.
considering we missed the start. But here we go. We got Gaffney in the middle. Christian Robinson in lane 3.
or the outer lanes are anyway. So up they rise.
Gaffney with a good start,
Inside,
wasn't
yeah.
he?
Gaffney looking good at this point. Christian Robinson, the under 20.
But Adam had a lot of work, didn't he?
Champion
He
on
had a
the
lot of
charge.
work to do on the outside.
Robinson coming through strongly. McMullen, you reckon? Yeah.
What do you think? I'll have to watch it again.
Might have to watch that again. Yeah. O'Shea says, "Tough luck, boys."
Yeah.
Gave you a chance. The triple jump is in action. 183 here now. So 183 national junior record, I think, for Summer Leckie. Call this one, Paul. I know you're not even watching, but call it.
Up.
Oh, you
that's the thing, I say
up, up, you get up and over. Some technique. This is real technical stuff here on the live stream.
So I actually got another message from Eamon Christie, Emma Mitchell's coach. She will not be racing tonight. She's racing in Loughborough Saturday over 5K.
Over 5K in the British
So
Wireless Club.
she's actually down on the start list, but non-runner.
Non-runner,
Which
yeah. We've had
is
two people
disappointing
who
because
are
that would have been
not
good
running.
to see Emma. She's in good form this season. I
So-
seen her win out in Solentuna over 5K
Oh, yeah.
convincingly. But we'll have to
So
wait.
186 now. Summer Leckie. I think she's gone back even further. She's got all the little. You can see they've got their tape markings. If you look a little bit closer, there's the red tape on the track. She gives herself a slap or two, a little bit of a sup of water. Ooh, me nerves.
We have a couple of fans over here, Phelan, in the top left.
Oh,
there.
yeah?
Yeah.
What are they, in
They're
the camp?
currently trying to get the stream on, and they're going to give us a wave now, or maybe they're listening. Are they?
Oh,
are.
they've looked
Head
it
up.
Can they hear us? No? Give us a wave if you can listen to us, if you can hear us. You're in the white cap there, are you? You've got your iPad, have you? You're wearing the red top, the jacket? Yeah, kind of. Seems as if you're paying attention to us anyway. You're not so sure. You're shyly. Oh, you've got your hand over your head. You've got to be watching there. Just give us a wave or we'll just keep zooming in. We're zooming in on you now.
There's a wave.
Oh, you put the head down. Is this like, what is it? Is this like, you know, they on the side of the street, you know, they kind of do the, oh, I'm a mannequin. And I'm going to move now in a second.
Right, so we have the, I think we need to get back to this 100 metres.
Yeah, but this is great entertainment. But there's 186 in the high jump as well. We've zoomed away from you, don't worry. And you're back in shot. But we've got Summer Leckie, most importantly.
This
186.
some jump, wouldn't it?
Be top drawer.
I reckon we've got a chance.
186 Phelan. I'm going to go out there and say...
Be a new record. So they have to do all this. You can see there that
she's been looking good though in the last
measure. Yeah, she's gotten clear jumps every time now. She's key thing now is not to get too cold.
Yeah.
Now Wilkinson, the coach.
We've also got Leon Reid coming up now in the men's 100.
Upward trajectory, you know, up and over, you know, bend the back and the legs over.
We're going to have a bit of a conflict of interest here, lads.
Oh yeah.
We got the Leon Reid in the 100, and right now we got a.
Yeah, but they're not. They're only still behind the box. Come on, get out of our way, will you? Look at her standing there. It's like a roadblock. I'll talk about a funny story I was involved with this guy. Telling me
Here we
he's
go.
gonna get the
We're going.
guards,
We're good
the
to go.
police and all. Okay, she's moved out of the way. Thanks very much. Thought you'd measured the bar. No, not until I say you can go. You can go. Okay, come on, Summer Leckie. Northern Ireland is here, waiting on you. We're counting on you. The 2017 Belfast
Northern Ireland holds its
Mary
breath.
Peters track. Call it.
Yeah, she got it. No,
Oh.
she hit it with her hand.
Shoulder.
Reaching a bit, we were. No, Gaffney.
Steve Gaffney got the W.
Right, so
10.70. 10.71 for McMullen. 100.
that was a good run.
10.77 for Christian Robinson. So
this men's 100, we got Michael Conn-O'Mahony from Australia, Josh Brown, Wales, James Griffiths, Wales, Annex de Silva, Wales, Leon Reid, Northern Ireland, Adam Thomas, Scotland, Tom Williams, Wales, Adam Clayton, Scotland. I
so
think
the
my money
races
is
are
on Leon Reid.
yeah, we were reading the wrong one last time. Anyway,
Were we?
we were. Anyway,
How were we?
because Stephen Gaffney.
It's up here.
it's a
Reading
different
this one.
order. Anyway, they're on their marks. Away we go. We're going to wait for Leon Reid. I'd
There
say he's
he
the
is.
favourite in this one. He's got the 20.3 200 metre speed. He's running around 10.2 or 3. Yeah, Leon Reid.
Convincingly, wasn't it?
Kind of hunched shoulders, but he's looking good. He's in superlative form. So 186. Summer Leckie.
Here we go.
Go on, you
She
good
needs to
thing.
get a clap going.
Yeah, everybody's a little bit shy on the clap
No.
now. She hasn't called for a clap either. The other girls. Well, your man there's walking around there and said, nothing to see here. Stay out of her way. Summer Leckie will pan back out. Come on. No.
Ooh.
Oh,
It was a better attempt.
yeah.
Again,
A bit of an
He's
early
gonna struggle
takeoff.
now, yeah. He's going to get that mid back, lower back, just a little more of a arch in the back there. She hasn't used up too much energy though, so
We've got a replay the 100 coming up here, Phelan.
okay, we're going to
Oh,
watch
this is
Leon
Adam
Reid in the
McMullen again.
centre. Oh no, this is the Gaffney McMullen race, 10.70 to 10.71, and then Christian Robinson comes through strongly as well for 10.77. The lads all look at the starter. What is he doing? Is he going? Don't
Yeah.
shoot me.
So there we
There
go. Gaffney
goes
out
the
again.
smoke. Gaffney, fine, powerful athlete, coached by Kieran McDonough, who's cleared. Kieran McDonough is the Irish record holder for the long jump with 8.09, I think is best.
Now we have the
Another
A-run
failure at
coming up again.
186.
Leon Reid. A little bit of a rocky start. You know, he had
Yeah. Then
but
he
he-
really comes
he
into
really
his
comes
zone
in, yeah.
of the second half. Then you can see a bit of tension in the shoulders just at the
rocking a
end.
little bit.
One off there.
But I think his better event is the 200 anyway.
Yeah, he's very good over the 2. That's where he can get really into his running.
But he will be running that tonight as well.
Is he running that as well?
Yeah.
Busy afternoon for the man.
I know.
Giving us our money's worth.
8:35.
Okay, he's looking to bank some cash. 4x1, 100, 200. They're adjusting the mat here now. You give it a knee in there, give it a little bit more. Okie doke.
Cone's still out though. There will be no jump while the cone is
Yeah.
still there.
Oh yeah, I have to go back to that story later. It was a late night in Malahide, the mean streets of Malahide there in North Dublin.
So this is the last attempt, isn't it?
Yeah, she's going for the old sludge of water, bit of slug of water even. You wouldn't want a sludgy water anyway, it would be very nice. In the white singlet, the next 100 metre sprinters will be out. Garvin McKenna is going to be in that one. He went the hurdles. So she's thinking to herself, I'm in great shape. I've cleared 183. God damn it, if I could clear 186, I would be on a high. Pardon the pun. Serious high. Just a hair. Is the elasticity still there? Has she got enough pop? Have you got any pop? Any pop there? Come on, legs. Yep. Oh, they do the old lean back there, the old hand. Is it a technical thing, or is it just I've watched everyone else on the TV do this, I'll do that as well, and away we go.
Oh.
No, a little bit too tired. 183 for Summer Leckie in the high jump.
So I think
One attempt left. I think that was it.
Far side for the third of the men's 100 meters.
don't think we have the start list for this film, do we?
I will make it up. I know a few of them. Garvin McKenna's on the far outside. There's just a mixed mash there. Don't know, it's Dean Adams there. No, he's not. Then we had one of our long jumpers there. I think it's David Martin. Garrett Thompson. Anyway, I'm mumbling because there was a failure at 186, so on their marks. The man, the long jump. On the outside, it's Garvin McKenna.
David Martin of Wales.
Michael McCauley. Garrett Thompson. Looks like Garrett Thompson in the white. So slight confusion there. Anyway, I think we had a winner there for Northern Ireland, and we have our 3,000 metre men's domestic runners going there. Again, we're fiddling around with the paper. The high jump competition is over at 186. We'll see who got the W there. That's Summer Leckie. Oh, very graceful. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good sportsmanship there. Thanking all the officials. Of course, if it wasn't for the officials, the event wouldn't run. So, volunteers here at the Belfast International 2017 and Mary Peters Belfast, thanking you. Will I tell my terrible story?
Go on, Phelan.
Anyway, it was late one night in Malahide, the suburbs, the mean middle-class suburbs of North Dublin. And anyway, it was pitch black. I was coming out on to the main road.
I'll
and
stop
next thing,
can I just stop your story there? I'm very sorry.
Malcolm McCausland messaging now, is he?
Yeah, so that's she's going to the Commonwealth Games.
She is going to the Commonwealth Games. That's
the youth,
Commonwealth
the youth
Games.
The youth
Yeah,
Games.
yeah.
It's in the Bahamas.
Later this
So
month,
that's a lovely old trip, isn't it? Yeah,
Oh,
Bahamas.
she's good. 185 she has cleared this year. That's why Glover was saying about the 186 would be the personal best. So 185 this year, 183 her best today.
Yeah, that's good. Good
Ulster
consistency,
Schools,
yeah.
the milk it Ulster Schools. So I'd say Malcolm will be reporting on all things Belfast International in the inside track column he has for the Irish News. You can commentate. You can commentate. You can't, Malcolm.
Go on, anyway,
but you
get
could
back-
write
get-
about our
right, so
fantastic commentary.
Do we have time for this story, do
Or
we?
not. Anyway, my terrible Malahide suburb story. Anyway, basically it's like the cones. So I pulled out, and there's roadworks there, and it's quite enough there. And it was unclear as to where the stop sign was, so I pulled around, and then I pulled into a near lay-by, and your man then starts to proceed and saying, "You'll have to go and buy the stop sign there." And I said, "Well, sure, I can't even see. It's not even lit up, buddy." So he then proceeds to lose the rankings. He's telling me he's going to get the police and everything. I said, well, go get the police then. You can't even, this isn't even legally a proper stop anyway. So anyway, we had a bit of a back and forth. And then he said, there's the police now. I was like, got a bit panicky, but it was only somebody in a high-vis vest. Anyway, I then fled the scene of the crime. He was telling me he'd taken my reg and everything. I said, well, good luck with that, buddy. Anyway, I never heard back from the police, and I sped off. Then a double-decker bus nearly came my way. I nipped the right down the other side, down the back of Malahide Castle.
Here you go. Here's your
Oh,
James
a
Arthur.
bit of music on the infield. I was getting old. What's this song again?
James Arthur, isn't it?
James Arthur.
So we have. What's up next, Phelan?
The
We have
domestic men's 3,000 meters.
meters.
Can you add him and
Here
Eve
we
it?
go. We get some middle distance going on.
Yeah. Max Travers, Annandale Striders, John Black, North Belfast Harriers, Conan McCaughey, Derry City Track Club, Conor Kerr, North Belfast Harriers, James Edgar. Is James Edgar going to run? He's selected for the 5,000 in the European Under-20s. We're just going to switch off the mics for a second because there's a bit of music there which will kill the YouTube stream. Yeah. So we're switching off the mics. Back shortly. So we're back briefly. They've killed the music there. We might have to have a word with the officials about keeping the music off for the stream. Make a more on top of the podium there for the 100 meters. We'll turn off the mic again because the music's back. So we've got the whistle here.
We're
and I
back in
think
town. We're
the
back.
music is cut there, so we can go
online.
back onto our commentary on the stream, Paul.
You can actually do your own covers though, Phil. And we can. That'll be okay.
Oh yeah, they're on their start. Yeah, I think it would be okay. That'd be karaoke with
Karaoke,
Kelly.
yeah.
So away we go. The clock is underway as well. So nippy enough start. 3,000 metres.
So we're looking for a time, maybe what, in around 8:30
That's Colin
tonight.
McCaughey, I think, from Derry City Track Club. He is in the lead at the minute. Now, is James Edgar in this one? I think he is there in the blue. Let me get a closer look. No, it isn't him. I don't think he's going to be in it. So, going through the first 200, 33-34, so 68 second pace. What's that, 8:30 pace? 68?
Yeah, 8:32. Right.
Yeah, Craig McMeechan, he's there in third from North Down. He's been prolific enough racing since around September, October, from 10k road races across country, track and field. He was in the 5,000 metres at the Irish Schools Championships. Not his greatest run on that occasion. So on the start list we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 athletes.
There's
And on
8
the
out
track
there.
we have
9.
9, 3, 6, 9, yeah.
So slowed a little bit there. On that second 200, we got 70 seconds.
70 seconds. You're going to talk a winning time between 8:40 and 8:45, really.
With a little bit of a gap kind of forming here. They want to get on him. I think is he signaling there to get on
Give
me?
him the old
Here, get
the great
on me.
Kenyan signal is
Oi.
always just one hand down,
Yeah.
and they point the finger to the gap. Fill the gap, fill the gap. Twende, araka, araka.
No, he's just
Patrick McNiff in this.
he's just adjusting his
I
shorts.
think
Phil.
Patrick McNiff could be in second there. The runner-up in the Irish Schools Cross Country Championships. So Paul is trying to look at the hip numbers as well to see do they
There's no
match
hip
up.
numbers.
So down the back straight, they're going to be getting a lap 2. Obviously, it's 7.5 laps to the track if you're there and you're not a distance runner and you're a sprinter going, what do you mean it's 2 laps done? We just saw them go by the lap mark, the start-finish line. Going through in 2:20.
70 again.
70.
Bang on.
Bang on.
The two masters, Connor Curran of North Belfast and Francis Marsh of North Down, both very highly ranked.
Connor Curran and Francis Marsh are in this one. They're a little bit further back off the main peloton. Just a little bit off screen there, 2 Masters runners.
Craig McMeechan is currently ranked 3rd in the UK in the M50 category.
So here we go, passing through the first K. 2:55, 2:56, 2:56 or so through the first kilometre. Conor McCaughey stringing them out. Max Travers also in the mix there from Annadale Striders.
Max Travers. What a name. Cousin of John Travers?
Yeah,
No.
nearly, but
Nearly.
not quite. John Black also in their North Belfast Harriers. He's at the back. So we have seen just off screen is Johnny Juan. He'll be back in the 1500. He was listed in one of the 800s as well. Danny Mooney's going to be in that one. He's has an eye. He's run 3:45 here at the Irish Milers Club.
There's an argument, Phelan, that our live stream is better without our commentary. We had a text in there.
No, that's
Colleen McMahon. Cheers for that, Colleen.
Yeah.
I won't slash your tyres later on when I return
I was
home.
going to say, I was about to be gutted, except then I heard, I think it's a little bit of a wind-up, but sometimes
So here we go. We got to
jokingly serious, as I say.
Change the leader here.
Yeah, so
He's saying,
Colin
I've had
McCaughey.
enough of leading. You get up there, do your fair share.
Now let's see. 1, 2. No, Craig McPeach. So we're just looking for names. Jack O'Farrell, he's in the in the main pack as well. So Craig McMeechan, he is in the yellow of North Down. He didn't have a great Irish Schools Championships by his standards on the 5,000 metres. He's looking to make amends there. And our leader, we think that is Patrick McAniff from Banbridge. But I'm not so sure. He's a similar build and style to James Edgar, who Obviously, normally was the red of the city of Lisburn.
443
Three-
miles. So we're not
Yeah.
we're not hanging around here, and they're starting
Yeah,
to
good
string out
shifting.
now, aren't they?
It's good distance, middle distance and distance running the weather. Especially when you get the full heat on. It's cool when you're standing, but that makes perfect conditions. Looking for the zoom in, can we, on our leader? I think it's McNiff, yeah.
McNiff. I can
It is
confirm.
Patrick McNiff. He was second in
But he's
the
looking
All-Ireland
strong.
Schools cross-country
So we've got
championships.
2 laps to go now. This is where he's going to have to put in a bit of a shift now to try to lose some of these guys because they're all queuing up at the moment, aren't they?
Mollusk it was. We were just off air there for a second trying to remember. Mollusk obviously always had the famous cross-country races there as well.
So here we are. We're coming up to 600 to go.
And is there a bit of teamwork
Yeah,
going
there
here?
is.
Here, he's moved out and said, "Right, McCaughey, it's your turn." McCaughey to McNiff. Craig McMeechan just passed there now as well. Could be John Black of North Belfast Harriers there. So a quartet are
McNiff
getting
is looking
away.
strong. It could have been a smart little move. Gets a nice little breather.
Yeah,
Now gets to have a second win here now.
yeah. As they're going to come up with 2 laps to go.
No, lap to go. This is a bell
Lap
now.
to go. Yeah. Eh. Oh no.
No. Well, I think we have an L.
No, they're not going to run 7:50. No. Don't. Well, I don't know why I'm shouting at her.
No, 2.
Oh shit! You might have seen me shouting. I think somebody else reminded her there's actually 2 to go. Jeepers, we were on for Mark Carroll's Irish record and probably a Northern Irish. I don't know what the Northern Irish 3,000 metre record is
lap
as well.
to go, lads. Lap to go.
Oh, I think somebody should tell them down the back straight. I'd say they're confused now as well. There's probably a bit of a break that they reckon that they've a lap, that they're on the last lap.
Oh no.
I think we're going to have one of those hazards there. They've 600 metres to go. Patrick McNiff might know. Now we'll know here with 200 to go. Is he going to kick again? It's settled a bit. I don't think he's quite kicking, but he
they're
definitely.
shouting at times at him. So surely there's a click being made there.
The clocks don't kick McCaughey. McNiff has slightly been broken, so it's going to be interesting. Can somebody come from the back? I hope some of them aren't kicking here now. So
No, we're all good.
we're all right. We're all right.
Bunching up again.
Zoom in. Yeah, is that John Black there in the lead? John Black has moved into the lead. Colin McCaughey. Craig McMeechan is in decent say. Patrick McNiff. 7:38 on the clock. So you're looking at. You're not going to get a 60-second last lap for 8:38. So we're maybe 8:42, 8:44. I'm going to call. What you reckon? Winning time. Call it.
Yeah, 8:40, 8:43.
8:43. Yeah, I'm going for 8:44. They're well strung out now. Can McCaughey get back at Black? Black of North Belfast Harriers. He's in lead. McCaughey's got a forward lean. It's nearly as if he's holding himself up, but he's on the charge again. He's done a lot of the work in this 3,000 metre race. He's going to say, you're going to think you're just going to snitch up. He held aside there for a second, and he's on the march.
Quickening. Here we go.
Craig McMeechan's holding down a solid third out of McNiff in fourth. There's going to be a big finish here now as they round the curve into the straight, Paul.
He's trying to get that rugged style going. Fixed his shorts one last time for the home straight. Here we go. Can he get there? No.
No, he's
not
not.
going to get there.
I don't think so. He's just trying to hold himself up. So John Black is going to get it. 8:41, 42. Nice last lap. 64 last lap, I think it was. So Black, McCaughey, he's not too happy there. Craig McMeechan, Patrick McNiff, Max Travers. 8:42.78 on the clock. Jack O'Farrell next over the line.
There's a bit of a shake of the head there from our long-time leader. He's not happy with that. I think he...
Conor Curran will be next in shot, and then Francis Marsh. And then last out on the track then will be Conor Gallagher of Lifford Strabane. So Conor Curran over the line. Francis Marsh will be next. Keith McClure taking a few of the snaps there. He's just off camera. And coming into the home straight now will be Conor Gallagher of Lifford. So, geez, we had a bit of everything there. We were going to get the bell rang early. Somebody.
John Black. He won the Northern Ireland Half Marathon last week. Cheers for that, Malcolm.
Malcolm
So a bit of a
McCausland
drop
is
in
our
the a bit of a drop in the distance.
local
So
statistician.
we're two win streak then for John Black. Now half marathon 3K double.
Yeah, and I think around a 64-second last lap there. We might get our stop watches on that now.
But yeah, I couldn't imagine the pain of seeing, a lap to go and then all of a sudden, no lads, it's 2 laps.
Oh, there's nothing worse
Yeah.
than kicking that a little bit too early. The bell didn't ring actually in the under 23 1500 meters at the Irish Junior under 23 Championships. That now, of course, there was one chance. Close the bell up. Will you get out of it? Everybody knows when it's the last lap as well. Though generally in the 1500, you're not going to do an extra lap in a 15. And everybody's kicking as well.
Exactly.
So young McNiff, a slight limp there. Be happy enough. He was
It
under
was a good
850.
run. Did a lot of work as well.
Yeah.
John Black just played it nice and smart. Just sat in, let the boys change the pace.
Yeah.
I'll take this, and then he just last lap.
Yeah. McNiff and McCaughey doing most of the dirty work. Craig McMeechan there. And I think Conor Curran having to nip out of the way there of one of the sprinters warming up. Okay, what is next?
So
on
we
the
got this.
programme,
We
Paul?
got the 110 men's final. So it's going to be the same lineup again, but this one has the title of final fail.
Oh,
So there'll be
Maybe
there'll be cash money after this one.
oh yeah.
So we're going to go to form. It'll be a great race between Ben Reynolds and the junior athlete again.
Yeah. If he's back. No, Garvin McCann isn't getting involved in this one. So we've missed a little bit of the triple jump. We might span back there. I can see Sarah Buggy on the runway there. She's walking back. She's leaning over there. That's Sarah Buggy of St. Albans AC. So we'll see how they're getting on. She's just done her jump. She's walking back. See, is there any scorecard there? Oh, there is a little bit. I think 13 meters is on it there. Just at the Under Armour sign out. 12.82. 12.82 for
Kevin
Sarah
Kelly
Buggy.
just
Last
commented in about Lopez Lamong. Remember that? His Stanford famous double kick where he thought it was a lap to go and he still ran
Lap to
13.
go, yeah.
I think he still ran
Famously,
13.
the Kenyans have also made mistakes. Joseph Abuya one time sprinted to the finish at the 3K start line. He just thought the 7 laps, and he still ran a PB, I think, anyway. He went again.
Ibrahimov actually when I went to my first European Juniors in the 5 or the 10 it was, thought he had a last lap and he's kicking and everyone's going, no man, stop celebrating, no, keep running man. But it's alright because he had about 500 metre lead.
Okay, so he could play around. You can see how you can kind of miscount the laps and the 10,000, and it's hard for the officials and that.
Well, you're always praying you have another lap, a lap less, you know what I mean?
And then it's harder for the officials, especially with the lapping and
you
who's
convince
where.
yourself, I've only a mile.
The tighter you get, the worse your counting gets, especially with me. I struggle after 8. Leon Reed's warming up again. So 4x1, 100 now is going to go be the 200 as well. The high hurdle's been laid out again. After the hurdles, Paul.
We've got the women's hurdles, then we've got the 200 women, 200 men.
400 men, 1,500 men, 1,500 women, 400 hurdles men, and the 400 metre hurdles for women, the last event.
Last event of the day.
They're making a mess of this. Craig McMeechan's taking the 3rd place. John Black was going to stand in the 3rd place. Surely you know that you stand in the middle of the podium if you win. Even if you haven't won that many races, you still know. You've watched the telly before, haven't you? It's another update. 8:42.79, the official time there for John Black of North Belfast Harriers. Conan McCaughey in 2nd of Derry Track Club, and Craig McMeechan there in North Down. The young man, the junior. Yes, indeed. John Black walking off the track there with his 3,000 comrades, the top three. They're having a chat. Yeah, I'm happy enough. So that's, I think that's Sarah Buggy, is it? Let me have a little close look. No, it's Laura Salters. North down. So we zoom in there for the triple jump. We might have to turn off there because the music is turning on. Do you reckon, Mr. O'Shea? Yeah. Okay, we'll turn this off. And the music is gone,
And we're
Mr.
back.
Robinson. Those are sweet, sweet sounds of Paul Robinson and Phelan Kelly here with Entry for the 2017 Belfast International at the Mary Peters
Riveting.
track. Live in 2017, live worldwide.
Got the men's 110 coming up. So Ben Reynolds out again.
He's looking resplendent in red. He's
know,
never
yeah.
I've never seen him wear red before. Well,
No.
apart from earlier on this evening,
Yeah.
of course.
The previous race.
Little red. He loves his little half tights.
Same as the first race, we have Robert Sikala, 1378 in first race.
1378 in the first race. That's Robert Sikala, John Glover's Solis from Croydon Harriers. He's gone over the junior heights.
Flanders Cup earlier this year.
Okay.
Reynolds and Manny won the first race.
The starter blows his whistle. Officials, are you ready down the finish line there? Make sure you get the finish. Yeah. So anyway,
So quicker or slower?
Sikala, Reynolds, Okadin, Okoro, wasn't it?
Yep.
And Edwin, Edrin,
Ederin.
and Behan on the outside. He's for Crusaders, and he's also going to be for Ireland, the European Under-23 champions. Big gosh, Paul. Ooh, big. There's not that much of a crowd there, to be honest with you. And away they go. Ben Reynolds has a great start this time. Sikala is flying now. Willie bash a hurdle. Okoro is coming back. Behan now losing a little bit of ground. And it's going to be one-on-one once more. Reynolds, Sikala. This time it's going to be Sikala, I'd say, on the inside. Then Reynolds, Okoro, and then Behan.
It looked like a cleaner run from Ben. To see now.
Yeah. Any hurdles on the track? Let's scan. No, there's not. Oh, there is. Okoro,
a bit
second
of
last one.
carnage. Yeah, a bit of carnage on the second last one.
Get the replay there. Yes, Mr. O'Shea. Yes, please.
So again, the junior
Got
was
that one
flew out again.
Sikala, yeah, he's got the one armband. So he's up and high, and he's sighted the hurdle and early in the red now. You can see Ben Reynolds.
Second
Kinda
half of
likes
his
to
race
push
is a
down
lot
the
better,
knee a
yeah.
little bit. You can see him with the left hand pushing it down.
It's a lot cleaner for him.
So Sikala, Reynolds, Okoro, and Behan will wait over the intercom for the official time. No clock down there because the clock is at the start-finish line. So we clear those hurdles. Or we have to lower them, do we?
Lower. We're going
Lower
with the
and
women's
adjust
now.
because it's going to be the 100 hurdles.
So we Megan Mars. It goes again. Megan Mars. She ran a PB earlier on. 13.5.
Yes.
And we got
13.54.
54, 52, yeah.
Oh, we might have to turn off the mics again because the music is back. Do. And we're back. Second result of the hurdles.
1.1 meter per second.
Wind speed 1.1 meters per second.
13.60.
Robert Sikala 13.60. So it could be a 13.6. Let's wait. Cue the drum roll for Ben Reynolds.
Second was Ben Reynolds, 13.69.
There you go.
69. 13.69. Not bad.
Edrin
Edwin
Okoro,
Okoro
0.
13.
And Matthew Behan, 14.29.
14.29 for Matthew Behan.
Sikala, the junior,
So that's just shy of a season's best for Ben Reynolds, 13.67.
So the junior, pretty good from Robert Sikala, 13.60. And we've got to turn the mics off again because there's more music. presentation for the women's triple jump, ladies and gentlemen. That means the music's off because
And we're allowed to talk again.
we are allowed to talk again. You're right, Paul.
Yeah.
Second, down,
Laura Salterson second.
11 meters 23.
11:23. So Sarah Buggy, did you get over 13 meters? Tell us.
13.
You did.
Sarah Buggy.
13:13 was it?
Yeah, 13.
1:3:13.
Yep. 13.
And we're gone again because the music's back. Bye.
So we got the women's 100 coming up here now. Got Megan Mars out again. Surely the favourite for this race. What do you reckon, Phelan? It's got to be Megan Mars again, right?
Yeah. I hope I had my mic off there for the duration there. I don't know, was it off or not? That could have been I think they were off.
Why, Phelan?
It was off, that's okay. I just
Is that
slid
okay?
it up gracefully. The reason why we turn off those mics is people like going, what are they at?
It's the
It's
music.
because of the
Copyright infringements.
copyright infringement. There's music on the infield here. Can you believe it? They're trying to entertain the crowd that's actually here. Graceful, carry on. At a good old-fashioned Irish meet, we don't do that. How dare we entertain anyone that actually attends live athletics?
But
But
they can
anyway.
actually get side windows up on YouTube, and we'll tell them what song is playing if they really want to feel like they're here. And then
Oh, yeah. Then they can put it up. Yeah,
Yes.
they can open the other YouTube
Yeah.
and they can listen to that music. Anyway, Megan Mars on 13:54. You can see her there. Imperious, imposing. She's got a little bit of blondish highlights there. She's front and centre there in the
so remember,
black
it
knicker
is
shorts
going to
and
be a
the
tough
red
run, but we've
Lismer.
got 13:45, the Commonwealth standard. So she needs to find
Yeah.
a 10th. She found a 10th of her PB earlier on. So same
And they
again
went quicker
in the men's.
in the men's. Get your first run through. You get your few technical adjustments. She's got power. She's got speed. She's been a classy athlete now for a number of years, and they're settling into their blocks once more. Mars, the favourite. Then we've got our two youth hurdle heights as well on the inside line.
Oh,
They'll beat Lauren Evans and Anna McCauley.
up and
Oh,
down.
oh. Oh, it's a green card. Whew! Oh, God, I was I was getting a bit panicky there if somebody got DQ'd. At least they got a run already. Wouldn't have been as disappointing. There's nothing worse than some of those athletes gone all the way over place for diamond leagues and stuff, and it's like, you're cut. Oops.
Good.
That was a great trip. Anyway, quick turnaround. Good to see.
So
Good
we've got
comment
some
or bad comment?
positive comments.
Oh, positive.
Yeah. More Paul Robinson on the mic. Less fail him, Kelly.
Ouch.
Nah.
You better talk
Here
more,
we go.
buddy.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're clean out again. Much more even starting the youth
So
hurlers.
Megan Mars has a bit of work to do on this one.
Megan Mars is a little bit further back on this one. Probably tired from their first effort.
Molly
It's the
Courtney.
British athletes. Heather Patton. So let's see what happens. You can see just leaning over there. Probably tired. That's
Yeah. I mean,
hunched over,
coming back
hands
from
on
a
knees.
PB.
Yeah,
it's,
13:54. She had a
gonna be
big
difficult.
run there earlier on. It's hard to come back from a tenth of a second PB, you reckon it was?
Yeah, 10th of a second.
Okay, yeah. And here's the warm embrace from a few of them. Ah, yeah, pat in the back. So, just looking on the outside lanes again. So, yeah, looking at Heather Patton there. Right down to Janka Van Vick and Jade Simpson from England. We're looking at the outer lanes, the far side of the camera screen. So, Jade Simpson going all right. Then the inner lanes there, that's Lauren Evans and Anna McCauley. They're over the youth hurdle heights. And we're going to have to turn off again because the music's back. We'll be back, though. We're back.
13:51
Courtney.
for Molly Courtney, yeah.
13:55.
13:55 for second.
And third was Megan Mars in 13:72.
13:72 for
So
Megan
still a
Mars.
good run, yeah.
Tired, but still
Yeah.
pretty solid, yeah.
And the wind speed plus 1.6 meters per second.
Plus 1.6 meters per second. I don't know, can you hear that in the background noise as well? Maybe you can. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't.
So maybe we were just repeating.
But don't forget, sunscreen. And
Yeah.
don't forget, the music's back on, so that means we're
Oh,
back
we're
again.
gone again.
We're gone again. Are we here? Are we gone? We're gone. Anyway, we're back because the music has gone again, and we have the 200.
Business.
I was getting confused there. I was thinking maybe it's the start of the quarter, the one lappers. But again, as we zoom in,
200 women.
lest I forget, I've already forgotten. Memory like a sieve. I'm getting old. It's the 200. They're going to be running down the back straight for the 200. I've got it here, Paul. It's the women. And we're going to turn it off again because the music's back. We'll be back, though. Have no fear. We're back. We have the highlights playing on the highlight reel, which was good work there by Mr. O'Shea there, thinking on his feet, or on his behind, because he's actually sitting on a chair. But anyway, we've got the women's 200 next. There's no
Four
Sarah
runners.
McCarthy on it yet. We've got Mandy Gold from Lagan Valley, derobing there, throwing her top over to the side. Then in 4, shaking her legs out, getting that
Slapping
fine
her
stretch,
face.
Lauren Roy doing a little dance. Hannah Thomas then. And then we have Leah Moore rounding out our quartet here in the ladies 200 meters, starting at the start-finish area.
So what are we looking for here, Phelan? Sub 25?
Oh yeah, we'll be sub 25. 20. Yeah, good call.
25. Sub 25 would be.
Yeah, we should be hopefully seeing a 24-second clock in there, right? Yeah, 24.5. Maybe something like that, 24.5. Current Welsh champion, Hannah Thomas, so she'll be getting under 25 seconds, surely. Come on, we're better than that. We're good.
And that is right.
2017 Belfast International. There, you can hear a noise there, a bit of a rattle
the
there.
crowd would absolutely love it at sub 25 right
They're
now.
gathering it. Yeah, they would love it. Take your hands off your face and wake up to the Belfast International in the Mary Peters track. 2017, slap the legs down, get your final stretch in, put your feet on the back pads of the blocks.
Nice
Get the
old,
right pressure
clothes
on.
still left on the lane there. And
Oh,
lane
yeah.
4, the bottle.
You're going to grab a drink there. You forgot to move your top on your bottle, love.
Yeah, and there's no baskets tonight.
Only a few basket cases on the mics. And we are way and clear. Lauren Roy should have a nippy start. She's powerful over the 100 metres. Leah Moore is on the outside. Mandy Gold has made up the stagger on Lauren Roy. Can she generate some speed? Hannah Thomas in the lead off the bend and into the straightaway, Paul.
Hannah Thomas is looking strong here, isn't she? She needs to hold this form all the way to the line.
Yeah, she's going to hold it off. Leah Moore, Mandy Gold coming through nicely, and even Lauren Roy was getting a little bit more gumption
Yeah.
after 120 metres. So Hannah Thomas, she was the pre-race favourite.
Welsh champion is now the Belfast International champion as well, Phelan.
Leah Moore second,
Sub 25.
Mandy Gold and Lauren Roy. We'll wait for Jancy Glover
I have
to
absolutely no idea
let us know.
what about a clock, but 24.8 is what I'm going to say.
You're going to say 24.8. Leon Reid. He's been
Here we go. Here's
busy.
the replay.
So good first 20 metres there for Lauren Roy. Mandy Gold is up on her. Hannah Thomas up on the shoulder.
It
of
was a
Leah Moore
good
there.
bend.
Good
And
bend
now
from Thomas.
just holding on. She kept the form nice there, didn't she, really?
Leah Moore is holding her there
Yeah.
now, and then just starts to stretch it. Mandy Gold is making up some good headway on Moore. Did she get more? No. And
No.
then Lauren Roy was coming through well enough. She was kind of left from around 80
All right.
metres.
But
around
the main
120,
man
and she came
coming
back
up
again.
next, Leon Reid. This should be good. Third at the British Champs, 20.3.
He's going to, I think he's going to do the old Nazim Hamid, as he said, I'm going to smoke your boots.
Yes.
I think he's going to smoke this field's boots. Who is in this field now, Mr. Robinson?
We got the next page.
Get to the next page.
Or this page.
Yeah, the last page.
Yeah,
there
we
it
go,
is.
the last page. So we got in lane 2, Michael McCauley, Northern Ireland. Tyler Williams in Wales, lane 3. Leon Reid, Northern Ireland, lane 4. Michael Conamani, Australia, lane 5. Jeez, that's a long way to travel over, isn't it, to the Belfast International.
Yeah.
Fraser Agnes, Scotland, in lane 6. William Kennedy, Northern Ireland, lane 7. And Stephen Gaffney, the winner of that B100, is
Right.
in
Look at this
lane
team
8.
work
Teammate, look
here.
at that.
Leon Reid, I'll stand on your blocks,
Selfishly-
buddy. Oh, Gaffney. Is that a
Yeah.
sign? Does that mean he's signing for Ireland? Go on, we want you for Ireland. Sign it. I think that's a clear indication he stood on his blocks. He's
That is
I'm
it.
running
I
for
think
Ireland.
that is it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good indicator.
Signed,
fella.
sealed, delivered.
It's a good job we didn't miss that.
International transfer ban withstanding. I'm running for Ireland.
Why? Because I stood in your man's blocks.
Exactly.
Stood in his blocks, and now I'm
He
running.
needs to work on the old Irish accent a bit, but Ireland or Northern Ireland, whichever you prefer. We don't mind.
So Gaffney also doing the 1-2 double.
Now we have our 400 metre runners getting ready. Carl Griffin and Andrew Mellon are amongst that.
That's going to be a good
Field.
race. We
Lane
got
2 is
3
empty in this 200 Paul, so there'll be no Michael McCauley. So we're starting with Tyler Williams in 3, Leon Reid, Michael Conamani, Fraser Angus, William Kennedy and Stephen Gaffney.
So
Gaffney
Leon Reid,
edging
couple of
his-
silver medals to his name.
Who?
Leon Reid, under 20.
Oh yeah, European under 23.
And under 23.
In Estonia,
Both
I was
Europeans.
there when
Yeah.
he medal in Estonia in 2015. Would you believe? I believe it.
I do believe you, because I
believe
looked it
was
up
there.
earlier on. That's fact.
Carl Griffin was in the 800. He was 8th, I think, in that. 800 metres at the European under 23s. He's in the 400 and he's.
We're
only in the
8th? No, he wasn't 8th. He was 6th, didn't he?
Oh, well, maybe he's 6th, yeah, sorry, yeah. 6th in a field of 8.
Yes.
There you go. That was what I was just testing you.
5th, maybe.
No, he
It's
wasn't 5th anyway.
Getting
no.
higher every.
Thomas Chamney was 5th before on the European under 23. 800
Anthony
metres.
Leggio
He was
also
6th.
made a European final under 23. He's
Yeah,
6th.
6th, yeah. Kanyani. There, out of the blocks there.
Third was a win for Hannah Thomas of Wales, 24.47.
24.47 the win time, that 200.
Ireland, 24.83.
24.83 for Liam Moore in second.
24.92. And the fourth was Lauren Roy, 25.48.
25.48 for Lauren Roy.
That will be the men's 200 metres.
And fourth.
So,
Next up.
Phelan, what tips would you be giving Leon Reid now in this too? How does he
Or
run
in
it?
terms of, thought you were going to talk about nationality allegiance. What tips would I give him? I'd say he could be penny wise, pound foolish. Signing the dotted line for Britain. You've got much more nutrition, potential dollar bills, I'd say, on the Sport Ireland funding programme.
For sure.
Obviously going to be easier to make the championships from here
More
on in.
opportunities.
More opportunities, easier, because if you have the qualifying
We
times
must
in
remember
Ireland,
there's no guarantee he's actually going to get selected for the British team. You got still Adam
That as well.
Jamili, who didn't run the two.
Jamili's not great, is he? What are you laughing at? He was brutal during that final. Of course, he only just missed out by a hair's breadth on an Olympic medal with none other than our pal from France, once called Leonardo Di Cappuccino lookalike.
Yeah.
Which of course was Leonardo DiCaprio. It was a mistake by the pundit at the time. Christophe Lemaitre, exactly, yeah.
Lemaitre, yeah. Lemaitre.
Lemaitre. We met him one time in Rieti.
Yeah.
Christophe.
Yeah, that's right. 21:52 for Stephen Gaffney. It would be nice to round out the night with an LPB, wouldn't it? But it is getting pretty chilly here at the moment.
A little bit colder.
It is getting pretty cold.
Somebody,
so hopefully,
I've done a little sniff there because I think I smell cigarettes. Somebody is smoking at the Athletics meet trackside. Oh, there's a big shh there from the shushy.
someone else going to be smoking now in a second. Leon Reid round this bend.
Yeah.
There'll be smoke all over the track
Oh,
as he rips it up.
There's actually people standing on blocks here. Is that allowed? Is that official? Somebody.
I don't know. There's one
come in
guy.
and comment.
One guy refuses to look as he has his back turned to the athlete.
It's like rugby. You know, on the bad day, they hold the rugby ball for the kick. This same thing. Andrew Mellon is on Reid's blocks. That's significant. Ben Reynolds on Gaffney's blocks. And I don't know who's on the other fella's blocks. And away we go. Leon Reid is up on Kamagnani.
Yeah, he's tight around the bend. He's already caught up on his.
Oh, he is smoking.
But Gaffney's running a good bend on the outside as well. Gaffney taking a lead into the straight. But here's Leon Reid. He's going to be strong over the last 50 metres. But Gaffney's holding him strong.
Gaffney is on having some run.
Gaffney very strong.
Reid, Gaffney.
Reid to Gaffney. But that's.
Let's wait for that time. Gaffney could have had a serious run in that 200.
21:52 is his PB. You would imagine Leon Reid surely isn't a second behind his PB.
Surely not. He's probably a little bit tired and probably a little bit.
It is his third race of the night.
Yeah.
We all know what happens when you run three races in one day.
We'll get a little replay. Obviously, we were watching from the naked eye there. We'll get a bit of better look on the
Ben
camera.
Reynolds looking very disinterested in Gaffney's blocks, but he's away fast. Leon Reid obviously up on his outside athlete.
There.
But Gaffney still has the lead coming into the back straight.
Great bend by Gaffney. Now here comes Reid in the transition into the straightaway. Okay,
holding his form well, but Gaffney still holding form well on the outside.
He hasn't really smoked him that much. Be a yard or two. This is going to be interesting.
And he was very happy with that. You could see him with the fist pump and the clap of the hands as he came across. So
he's hopping and bopping there on the back straight. You can see him walking up. He's taking off his spikes.
That looks like a man who's ran a PB. We've ever seen a man who's ran a
spikes
PB.
Off. They're so hot. They're so hot right now, my spikes. They're so hot. I'm so fast. Was he so fast he was nearly like Muhammad Ali? He turned the light switch off and the light wasn't off.
Here's a slow-mo around the bend. Right, talk me through the form film. Leon Reid looking nice and compact there, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the shoulders up that little bit high, but look at the turnover on the legs.
Yeah, the knees are coming up pretty high there, aren't they?
Backside as well. Oh, the result. Leon Reid. 21.02 for Leon.
There we go.
21.22.
0.3 of a PB.
So let's wait for the wind reading. JT Glover?
I'm pretty sure it's good wind. Look, there doesn't seem to be much going on. They were +1 on the other sprints, so.
Yep. So serious, 21.22. So Leon Reid, he did look a little bit tired. That's where you'd expect him to pull away, but look.
Third race of the night for him, in fairness.
4x1, 100 and a 200. It's a pretty much a training session for Reid.
But still, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Gaffney PB. 21.0 to 21.22. 21.02 was it to 21.22?
Yeah.
Got him by 2 tenths. Plus 1.7 on the wind reading.
So we're all good.
In lane 1, we're going to have Paul Peppard in this 400 metres.
Who coaches him?
I don't know.
Do you know?
Depends on how well he runs.
I heard he was a genius.
Monaghan Phoenix, also part of the Dublin Track Club. More of an 800 metre runner, but he's run 50.7 for 400 this year. In lane 2 is Matthew Pagan. In 3 will be Derek Kervick, although I don't see him there.
No, he's not
4
there.
is Andrew Mellon. 5 Craig Newell. 6 Christian Byron. 7, Ben Claridge.
So we got 3
Carl
members. I'm
Griffin
pretty
is in
sure
there
we
as
have
well.
3 members of the under 23 400 relay here.
Mm.
Craig Newell, Andrew Mellon, and Carl
All to
Griffin.
play for.
So are we talking about showing form for spots maybe of this for this relay team?
I think so. Getting into shape as well.
What about Brian Gregan's fantastic run over 400
Kieran
meters during the week?
McDonough, be nice to my guy. Of course, we're being nice to your guy. Coach Mac8. He's got a new website, KieranMcDonough.com.
So there's a plug for
Irish record holder. And your guy, his guy, is Stephen Gaffney. Nice PB, 21-22. So Mac Attack and the Gaff Attack, the Mac Gaff combination, coming along nicely for a PB there. Said he's on the 800 stack. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, we'll await that one. Now we're back for the 400. Bit of back and forth over starting lines and stagger lines. But anyway, we shan't worry. John T. Glover said it's going to be an absolute cracker. So lane 3 is empty. Carl Griffin is out on the outside in lane 8. So Paul Peppard is in 1. Matthew Pagan is in 2. 5th in English Under-20 Championships this year. 2nd in the English Schools in 2015. You can probably hear John T. Glover there. Derek Kervick is not in lane 3. That is empty. Andrew Mellon just pipped by 100th of a second or so by Harry Purcell in the Under-23 Irish Championships last weekend. Craig Newell for Ballymena and Antrim. So the next lane.
Coach Ian Neely.
Coach Ian Neely. So she's Neely is on the charge. Then Christian Byron. Ben Claridge, no relation to Steve Claridge, we believe. I think Steve Claridge came out of retirement there, the Leicester City striker at 51 years of age. Put his boots on for a match.
Carl Griffin then.
And Carl Griffin's on the outside in 8. The UCD man.
Hasn't run an 8 this year, no?
He hasn't really run an 8 this year, I don't think, no. I think he's had some injuries.
Yeah, good to see him back.
So Paul Pepper just out of screen. He's in lane 1, looking for a good run. Sometimes you'd be like, lane 3 is empty. Can I not get into 3 instead of 1? Like, or move 2 into 3 and 1 into 2 even?
No, we can't.
No, sir. No can do. Anyway, you've seen some good runs from lane 1 before. After this 400, we've got the 1500 metre men's, the 1500 metre women's, and then the 2 400 hurdle races for men and women. The clock is now 9:06 by various clocks. Greenwich Meridian time, are we? Is it GMT here or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, I know my stuff. So standing behind their blocks, Peppered.
This is going to be a cracker fail. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, Peppered, Pagan, Mellon, Newell, Byron, Claridge.
I don't want to build it up
Griffin.
anymore, but this could be the race of the Belfast International.
I thought you were saying it was the 400 hurdles was going to be.
Well, that could be still.
Yeah, we can have a look back. 13:54, one of the highlight races.
Yeah, for sure.
That was Megan Mars in the 100 hurdles. Should be a good one. Still conditions. Leon Reid having a seat for himself. You can just see him on the infield. If you look just up from that steeplechase barrier, he's in the wearing the all black and the blue spikes. I think he's on his phone and he's saying, "I'm bleeding wrecked."
I'm wrecked.
That's an Irish term for you there. Bleeding wrecked.
I think he's going to get now.
I think he's actually
gonna
videoing
get
his
a
buddy there.
Snapchat of.
Who's that? He's taking a selfie maybe. Here I am. Belfast International. Come at me, bro. Okay, on their marks.
Right, call it. I'm going to go.
I'm going to go Andrew Mellon in 4 for the W.
What about Christian Byron, England? The rangy athlete.
I don't know him, so therefore
Therefore, no.
Therefore no. Which means he'll probably win it. But I'm going for Mellon.
We're all good. Starters going rises. And we're away in this 400.
Away, yeah. Peppered on the inside. Peppered, Pagan,
Craig
Mellon,
Newell with a
Newell,
very fast start.
Byron, Claridge, And Griffin on
It's
the
Boyer
outside.
and Ewell already eating up the stagger on each other.
Yeah,
Andrew Mellon having a really good back straight here.
yeah.
Already eating into that stagger on
Mellon
Ewell.
powering through. Peppered on the inside. He's been left a little bit for dusk, as is Carl
So
Griffin
Andrew
on
Mellon's
the
having
outside.
a really good top end here. I think he's going to be leading coming into the home straight. But Boyer is responding.
So yeah, 120 to go. You can see in the white the stocky figure of Andrew Mellon.
Yeah.
He'll be rocking and rolling now, but he is powering into the lead. He has the lead.
He's
He
got
was
a
my
hold on here
pre-race
now.
pick.
This is going to be a long last 50,
Craig
but he's
Newell's
looking
coming
strong.
through
Craig
nicely.
Newell coming in for third. Boyer
47.
Yeah. So it's going to be a Mellon. 47-28 for Mellon. But that was a good run by Andrew Mellon. It was
Ant is flying, not sure about deck, they said. So 47-28. That's Chris Kelly.
which
tweeting
one's
out.
Dick?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No.
I'd say I'm deck. So here's the replay here. So Andrew Mellon really coming to his own over the top curve. Craig Newell, you can see him in the green,
Yeah.
white and black of Ballamine and Ansham. He comes through, really runs a nice last 100 metres. I think he's running Letterkenny on Friday. That's
He
the
is
next.
indeed, yeah. But I think it's but lane 2 got up for
That's Pagan.
Yeah, Pagan got up for
Shaftesbury
second,
Barnett
did he?
Harriers singlet, yeah. Great last bit. He was second in English schools in 2015. I think he was fifth in the English under 20s there the other week, according to John T. Glover on the inside MC.
47-28. So I think Andrew Mellon got off to a bit of a slow start, but
47.93 for Craig Newell in third. That's a pretty nice run from there.
you were right, Phelan. You called it. Mellon from the get-go.
He was in the favourites lane, really. 4, 5 and 6 are always the
Got
best
off to a
lanes.
bit of a slow start, but then really started charging down the back straight, didn't
Yeah.
he? He made up some amount of ground on Newell.
He wouldn't have the initial leg speed at the start, but really gets into his own after that first.
Ran a
meters.
pretty good top end as well.
48.54 for Carl Griffin. 52.14 Paul Peppard rounding out that field. He was working hard from lane 1. Always going to be hard to run a 400 from lane 1.
Oh,
So
yeah.
next up is the 1500 meter races. Should be anyway.
With the women's on first.
They going women first? Should be men here, but it looks like the women are going to be first. Although there's the men on the back straight there as well. So men, women, this should be your event. You were pretty good at it.
Yes, it's the men first. And the women. To be honest, they could actually run them all together, considering
They could.
combined maybe 12 athletes.
Well, we could speed up the program, yeah. How are we looking, boys?
We're allowed to stay on as well because the music's off.
Oh, we are. We can start singing some sweet, sweet music. What songs would you like to hear? We could do a bad attempt. Myself and Paul Robinson actually nearly got thrown out of a
Yes.
bar at the 5th Avenue Mile.
We had enough
What was that
karaoke.
song we sang? Karaoke at post 5th Avenue Mile? What's the name of that famous pub there in the USA?
My mind's gone
Max
blank.
something.
What was the song, though?
I need you more than ever. Now, the two key things that we weren't aware of, obviously there may have been some intoxication involved, was you cannot swear and you may not take off any clothing and reveal any bare skin.
Yeah.
To which point I was told to take my T-shirt off, which
And dropping
because I'm
F-bombs.
a
And
sheep.
dropping F-bombs.
yes, we dropped some F-bombs. I need you more than
Here's Ben Reynolds now, stepping up.
F and ever. That's Matthew Behan in third there on the podium now in the 110 hurdles. Edrin Okoro, the seniors, and Ben Reynolds, our champion. 13.69.
Holy clips of the heart.
A total eclipse of the heart. Andrew Mellon is still recovering. He's serious set of biceps on him. Go down and give us a look at those biceps. They are,
Jesus,
as
yeah.
Ronnie Delaney's once said, you have a fine bicep, young man. It's important in modern life nowadays. The physical sense. If you look good, you feel good. We're on the tricep area at the minute.
Is there anything we can get up for an interview, is there?
He's a
Anna
powerhouse.
McMullen hanging around.
He's now leaning over. We're not getting that side-on bicep, but he's got a serious pair of triceps. Matthew Behan gives him the handshake, says, well done, buddy. You're up next onto the podium for your cash. He's in a sea of lactic acid, which is trying to clear all those hydrogen ions. We always once thought that lactic acid was the evil, but you're actually flooding the body with lactic acid to clear all the hydrogen ions.
Well, I didn't know that, Phelan. You learn something new every day, don't you? Lactic acid, it's just a name, isn't it? Feels the same, though.
So there's the 1,500-metre runners over there on the 1,500-metre start line, which is obviously a good place to be if you're going to run a 1,500 metres. David O'Shea looks at me with a smile, gives you a thumbs up. It sure is, buddy.
We can confirm. Just zoom in and make sure there. Is that, yes.
David O'Shea's looked through the camera lens as well. He does have vision as well that he can use without looking at the camera to see at the 1,500-metre start.
Well, Phelan, we'll excuse you because every other race has started from there tonight as well. So.
Well, a lot of races have, yeah. Not every other race, though.
Not every other
race,
That's
technically false. So anyway, we're having a meltdown. We're having a total eclipse of the brain now. You see what it is there?
Listen.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, they're towing the line here. On the outside in the white is Johnny Juan. He ran 3:52.
He's pacing, I think, tonight.
Well, yeah. According to Adam Kinky, who's gone to the European Under-23s in the Hammer, and he was also 10th in the World Juniors. And right on cue, Adam Kinky, you're right. We've got Johnny Juan in the white lead, and that's Neil Johnson there in second.
We have a Danish runner in this, Thies Niehuis.
I don't think he's in it, though.
I don't think he is in it, but if he is in it, he's going to be heading above.
Maybe he is. Maybe that's Thies.
Head and above everyone
The
else.
big tall man in the yellow. Anyway, they're coming around. We might zoom in on those numbers. I can see Mark Hoy is in fourth in Finn Valley. Neil Johnson in second for Springwell. I think that's Thies. There. Gareth Hill
46.
is just at the back there. 46.
So we're on for a 61. So it's around 3:50 pace.
Johnny Juan had a big PB in the Trafford VMC last Tuesday week. So 2 Tuesdays ago, 3:52. Went from 3:58 to 3:52.
Thies Niehuis ran in the European Team Champs there in Vasse.
Yeah?
Yeah, came 8th in the 3K.
Okay.
You know, as a PB of, what is it for 5K?
13:43 because I can read your page.
Yeah.
And he's run 3:43 for the 1,500 as well.
Yeah.
I learned something in school, how to read. So that was a good start by my teachers. Reading, writing, arithmetic. And it's in kindergarten, cop. The song finished. Too much homework makes me sick. But it's Johnny Juan. As the rest of the runners are hoping to nearly get into that sickly feeling. That means you've gotten the most out of yourself and hopefully get some seasons best in PBs.
So we're going a nice lick for these guys.
Johnny Juan is poured on the pace. A little bit of a shout from the crowd. Don't get too involved. That'd be dangerous. That means you'll be getting involved in the race.
We're slowing down now. 1:48.
And that's not through 800 metres.
No.
What are we looking at? 2:04 then through 800 or?
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking at a 2:04.
Yeah, so the clock is now
we'll be lucky to go
2 minutes. 1:02, 03, 04. I'm good at this game.
Yeah.
What's the score, Bob? It's Johnny Juan and he's starting to
Pacemaker's
but
done
Neil
his
Johnson
job.
now poured on the pace. Mark Hoy has now stepped off the track, an 800 metre man. He can't stick the pace
is the
at the minute.
lap now. These boys got to push on this lap if they want to set something respectable up. We really want to see something go under 3:50, but it's going to be difficult.
Neil Johnson has a PB of 3:50, and they go through the K. Well, there's 2:30 there. We've another little bit to go until we get to the kilometre marker. 2:34.
No.
2:35. 2:34. 2:35. A little bit of English as well would help as I mumble my words. Anyway, Neil Johnson is in the lead. Who are we looking in there? Who's in the mix there as well?
Here.
The two men looking good on Johnson's
60
shoulders.
seconds.
2:50.74.
60. Here we go. We got 3 athletes.
Are we going to
here.
get a sub 60?
They want to get moving.
So who's there? Neil Johnson. He is tough as all boosters. And sometimes you think that guy is finished, and away he goes again. And coached by Mark Kirk. The two boys sitting on the shoulder.
And here we go now.
Catapulting down the back straightaway, and he sensed the danger. Neil Johnson now looks like his race is done.
Up over the last 200. These boys have loads of running left in them.
So is it James Vincent and Thies Newhouse in the mixer here? Gareth Hill is the last man in the field, still standing, and it's going to be a great race.
It's going to be another change. I think we're going to see a sub 350
from
here.
James Vincent. Vincent and Newhouse, shoulder to shoulder. They're going to be definitely sub 60 through the last lap.
Look at that
This
for a
is
finish.
superlative running. And that's actually Thies Newhouse there coming through.
3:47.
3:47.49.
A nice little celebration there as well.
Yeah, finger whack. So 2:50 through the bell, so 57 last lap. That is some nippy running. Gareth Hill rounding out this 1,500 meters, the metric mile. Probably under 4 minutes, would you say? Probably.
Yes.
Close. Easily, yeah.
Went to form, Phelan. It went to form. So it was Tommy Horton, was it?
I think it was Tommy
Second,
Horton.
He
He's
had
not
a PB of 3:48 coming into this, so he would have been in or around.
Tommy Horton was on it, was he?
Yeah.
Was he
PB.
second?
Yes.
And that was Thies Newhouse with the victory, yeah?
I hope so. Because I was calling him down the home straight.
I know,
yesterday.
we called James Vincent as well. We're kind of going off Glover. Glover's going off the program, and we're all in a state of discombobulation here, really. I'm looking through the glasses to see what he's going. He's like, Japers, where's that bloody piece of paper? We're all like going, don't shoot the messenger. We're just operating off the pieces of paper.
Exactly.
Are you saying you didn't do loads of preparation for this?
I tell
You
you,
actually did.
I tell you, right?
We
It's
can zoom
difficult
in. There's
because
Neil Johnson on the
because
right.
of the Belfast International is such a prestige event. They actually give them their names on the bib,
Yeah.
you know, instead of numbers, where we would be able. It's harder to read.
It's harder to read the names, actually, yeah. Anyway, they're going over to the 1,500 metres again. Mr. O'Shea for the ladies. And we're about to fire
We
off.
have
And there
four
we saw the
starters
smoke
in
of the
this.
gun.
We've got Neve Donnelly from Ireland.
You can see a man there. That's Johnny Foster doing the pacing and settling in right
Claudia Jalan from Spain.
behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Ellie Hart that's settling in behind. She's coached by James Nolan. Go through 100 metres in 15 seconds. So they need to settle down. John Glover cracks the old
Ellie
joke
Hartnett
there.
right in behind the pacemaker.
Hopes the leader is the pacemaker. Don't worry, Johnny Foster is the pacemaker.
As he looks
There's
at
not
his
too
watch.
much test. He would have a little bit too much testosterone, as we
Yes.
saw the British Journal of Sports Medicine.
So what are we looking for here, Phelan?
They're going through 348.49.
It's gonna be about 50 seconds. Phelan's busy here, giving his athletes some extra sessions for after the race. Finding out how his athlete went. But we have Ellie Hartnett in here behind Johnny Foster now, going through in 67 seconds. So that's... We're looking at maybe something around 4:14.
So we're back. That was Paul Pepper just saying he was dying to death. He went a bit too fast through the first 200 and sucked the hind.
67 through the first lap, Phelan.
67, so that's very
respectable,
fast.
Yeah. That's about 4:14 pace. 4:12 actually, if we keep it
Yeah, I
going.
know. Yeah, I was going to say, in the British trials hashtag representatives, we saw Jessica Judd was leading them through around 67, then
Yeah.
2:15, and they dropped to a 4:07. Here, though, it's going to go the other way around. Ellie Hartnett, I think, has a best of 4:21 this season, a big
Okay,
PB.
yeah.
She's been coming along really well, Ellie Hartnett, but again, when you go too fast,
But I think we're going to have a pacemaker the whole way here. So if we can, good opportunity, if we can just hang on.
he's looking comfortable, Johnny Ace. Dragging them along. I think that's Neve Donnelly there just at the back for Dublin City Harriers. She's in blue. Ellie Hartnett, Izzy Parry-Jones and Claudia Jalan. I think she's coached by Mark Kirk, who'd also be coaching
Right, so
Johnny
2:18, 2:20. So we got a 73.
Yeah, I know. I was 67. It was just, it's just so quick. They're nearly just having to take the bit off the brakes. Ellie Hartnett still striding sweetly enough. Is that Jalan now?
Yeah,
Just-
Jalan from Spain. Recently ran a PB of 4:23 in Huelva.
Okay, yeah.
So she
Huelva.
set up Huelva.
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 See. So Claudia Jalan is sitting on Ellie Hartnett. Ellie Hartnett the fastest in the field at the minute. Johnny Foster, don't drop out. Keep going.
No.
Come on. Johnny, don't do that to us. You're
We
better
got
than
500 to go.
that.
It's gonna be a long
2:57
way
through
now.
the K. Could have surely gotten to 1,200 metres and left it to 300. But anyway, Johnny is running 800 as well already, so he's feeling tired. So we're looking at
We're
the
getting
bell.
the bell now. 3:13.
3:14. 3:14.63.
So PB is on the cards and we can run a 67.
67. Can Ellie Hartnett pick it up? Geelong in second.
We need Geelong to do a favour now and go around, and hopefully Ellie can get
And
on the back
Izzy
of that.
Parry Jones
That's
from Wales.
exactly what is happening.
Geelong now
3:32.
powering away. Looks like she's open up 3, 4, 5 metres and counting on Ellie Hartnett. Ellie Hartnett's race done with that 67 first 400 metres. She is struggling. Geelong looks like she's paced it perfectly as she comes to 200 to go on 3:47.48, Paul.
Yep. So we got a big last 200 here for Geelong. Has to dip under 4:23 for a PB, and I think it's on the cards, Phelan, if we can keep this cadence going for the last
120
She's
or so
looking
as they
good.
pass the water jump. Izzy Parry Jones has passed Ellie Hartnett,
20
who's really
seconds.
struggling now.
18 seconds to get 100
4:05.
metres done.
Claudia
on.
Geelong, the crowd goes wild. Maybe
They
not quite
are
so much, but we're going to give you a little
Willing
bit of
her over the
energy.
line here.
It's actually Izzy Parry Jones.
4:18, 4:19. We're going to have a PB, Phelan. Oh, yes, we just about.
4:22.93 and 4:25 for Ellie Hartnett. Niamh Donnelly running strongly enough there in fourth. So that's the quartet. That rounds out this evening's. No, it doesn't actually. We've got the 400 hurdles. So that rounds out this evening's cabaret, but it doesn't. So it was Claudia. The red is very confusing. I think, is that Wales? Is that Izzy Parry Jones? Do you even know what you're talking about? I don't know. Anyway, we're about to stop 2 events short.
At least there's no more music on, so we can just keep blabbering on.
Stephen Gaffney is on the march there. Stephen Gaffney, you're on the track. Shake that protein shake. Come on, shake it up.
Yeah, that's a PB shake there.
Nothing to see here. Tapping his hand. We see you, Gaffney. Oh, nice little hurdle step over. You've gone over it the wrong way as well. You could have caused serious injury. As he has a chat there with Papa Smurf.
Yeah, PB chats.
Emily Rogers, his partner. And we're going to turn it off because the music's back. Yikes! We're back 3:47.50 from T Snowhouse in the 1500.
Yeah, he was a pretty much a class above the rest there, really, wasn't he? I think he was just
3:51.73 for Neil Johnson in third. Tough running. And music's back, so we're gone.
So that's the 400 results again. 3 guys under 48 seconds. But Mellon, the cut above the rest, Phelan. And you would say, is he going in the individual in the under 23s? Mellon.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
The music's back, so we're gone again. We're probably a little over time, Paul. You've asked, are we on time? That said, don't let this be our final song. We saw, I know, we're going to have to turn the mic off. The guitar is starting to strum. Hello, and we're back. So John Glover's just going through the line out. We've got Mark Rogers in one. We saw his sister Emily Rogers in the high jump earlier. Kieran Barnes is in two. He was in the, I think he took the gold in the under-23 Irish Championships there last weekend. Joe Halwax is in three. Paul Byrne, probably the favourite. St. Albans in four. Matt Sumner, James Webster, Timmy Crow, and Owen Power. Paul Byrne, part of the train.
Paul Byrne, yeah, he ran a rake of 50 seconds since his move down to Limerick to train with Thomas Barr. It's been a good move for him. He's been really consistent, and he would love to get under 50 seconds tonight, Phelan, wouldn't he?
He would love to get under 50. I don't think he'll do that this evening, but hopefully some kind of 50-point clock, and he's looking good in his Asics gear.
But
nice.
To be honest, the weather is not going to. It's a little bit cold, but it's not going to get much better than this in terms of wind.
Yeah.
But yeah, Paul is probably the fastest in this field, failing by I'd say 2 seconds. So
is he? Yeah.
We'll be expecting a strong run.
You've done your research.
Yeah.
By PBs or
Yes, PBs. Yeah.
So
well, no, season's best. Sorry, season's best. So you got Matt Sumner, 51.26 PB,
and he's run 52.24. Yeah, so Matt Sumner is going to be in with a shout here.
And we also
James
had
Webster's run 52.21.
Fourth at the English champs in Bedford this year.
So we have to go for a second, but we will be back because the music's back on. And we're back. The starters whistle, and a wave says, "Turn the music off, will you?" So it's going to be between 4, 5, and 6. Paul Byrne says, "There's a lad tying his shoelace," and that caused the stand up, please. There was enough time to tie your shoelaces, surely. He's kind of going for the Jack Green look like, and then he's got the soccer look of, the socks over the socks.
He's actually wearing shin guards as well in case he whacks it off the hurdle.
Yeah, it's actually not the worst idea ever.
Bury through them is what he's going to do. Run over them. I'll show you.
I'm going to run through them.
I'll run through them.
Mark Rogers in 1, Kieran Barnes 2, Joe Halwax 3, Paul Byrne in 4, Matt Sumner in 5, James Webster 6, Timmy Crow 7, and Owen Power 8. Timmy Crow has a good PB, but he hasn't quite been in the shape. He's trying to race himself into shape this year. You've dropped your paper, but you'll leave it there.
Always a great show.
She's not listening to the scouts.
I'm gonna race into
oh
shape.
yeah.
Don't mind not training. That's for losers.
'Tis overrated.
I'm gonna race into shape and then race poorly.
That's a bit harsh. Here we go.
Come on.
So Byrne gonna chase Sumner and Webster. So
Byrne first to rise.
Yeah.
But Sumner is attacking them, isn't he?
Yeah, so it's going to come down to, again, pace judgment and stride patterns now, as Sumner looking good. He's still slightly ahead of Paul Byrne there. Sumner, Byrne.
Yes.
Sumner and Byrne. It's going to be a 2-horse race now.
A lot of work to do on this top end, but he's getting there.
Yeah, he's going to start coming into real form because he's got the speed endurance.
Stride pretty good.
Byrne now in the lead, coming off the curve now. 2 to go into the home straight.
Last 2 hurdles.
So he's really pulling away now. Byrne, one last hurdle. Nicely enough over now. Power all the way through. Paul Byrne, 49, 50, 51, probably 51.33. Byrne, Sumner. Looks like Webster got third. Halwax 4, Timmy Crow 5, Barnes and Rogers. Power on the outside as well. We missed him there. 51.33. Unofficial.
Really came to form over the last
120. Yeah, he's a strong runner. He's not the speediest Paul Byrne, but in terms of the highest level of speed, obviously he's speedy. But in terms of his speed endurance, really kicks into effect with 150 to go. 51.33. So it's a bit of a debate over the 200 meters and the starting lines and the staggers. But anyway, we'll let the officials and everyone else sort that out. So I'm not sure quite what the issue is there. You can see, sorry, we've seen the replay has been over us there. And here's the 400 meter individual medal presentation. We'll turn the mics off because the music's back. Oh. So we're back. The last event of the program is about to happen here.
100 results, Phelan. Do you know them?
100 meter results. We'd have to get back. Was it men's or women's they're looking for? It was shade under 12 in the women's. I know that Lauren Roy ran around 12. Oh,
Well, look, we got the gloves out now for the girls. Here
yeah,
in
there's
the
a.
400 hurdles.
Anyway, we'll be back in a second because the music's back. We're back, Paul Robinson, and we're going through the rundown. And
Yep.
you've no personal bias in
No,
this race, anyway.
Absolutely no bias in this race. So
Anyway,
I will,
conveniently in lane 4 for the 400 meter hurdles is Christine McMahon from Balmain and Antrim.
definite winner.
Yeah. Joanna Banach. Joanna Banich from Poland.
Yeah.
Nessa Mie from Ireland. Jean-Marie Senecal from Republic of South Africa. And
Yeah.
Mary Patience from Scotland.
So Senecal is an African junior champion in 2011. So she's got a season's best of 57.68 this year. Christine McMahon has a season's best of 58.0. And then Joanna Bannock has a season's best of 58 as well. So it's going to be a tight race here tonight.
Can somebody spring back into top shape?
And
Can
Mary
McMahon?
Patience also 58 seconds this year. So it's 4.
4 on 58.
And 3:58 and 1:57. British uni champ.
So is that a swimming hat or a woolly hat there? Maybe goggles as well. In lane 5. That's Joanna Banach from Poland.
Actually, Patience isn't running here tonight. Is she?
She is, yeah.
No,
Yeah, she's on the outside.
Yeah, Mary Patience.
It's Niamh Malone is not here. She's on the start list. And the music's back, so we might have to take a little break. We've cut the music. No, we haven't. It's back again. With the roof all over your head, I wanna love you and treat you right. That was the song there. Thankfully, we're actually standing under a roof, but the moths and the flies, they're biting the heads off us. David O'Shea's losing the rag.
Do with your own hat.
Joanna Banach has taken her hat off. It's like she's got her beach volleyball gear on. She's wearing number 882 on the back of her top. Anyway, the jokes are over. It's the final event of the Belfast International. It's the most important event. It certainly is for Paul because he's hoping that he doesn't have to listen to the list of sadness. Let's get it right. Christine McMahon, she's in 4. Banach in 5. Mie in 6. Jean-Marie Senecal, former African champion, 2011 in 7. And Mary Patience of Scotland in 8. And away they go. Christine McMahon, maybe not quite as lively as
Yeah, she's first to rise, yeah.
she's first to rise. Go Teeny shouts out from the crowd. That's Christine McMahon's nickname. I think it's part of her Twitter. So Banach still slightly ahead of McMahon. McMahon's going to have to get into her full speed with 250 metres left to run. Banach has passed Mie and McMahon is also up there on the outside. But it looks like it's going to be between McMahon. Can she do the Paul Byrne job?
Yeah.
Looks like she
she's
can.
Gonna be leading into the home straight anyway.
Yeah, she's in the lead now. Can she get another big breakthrough? She really came into her own in the second part of the summer last year. Can she do it again? She's in the lead. Banach is coming back strongly, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight over
over the last one. McMahon,
form.
you're going to have to loosen the shoulders. The eyeballs are out. Banach is on the way. She's talking 58-30. Still work to do, but that's ever improving now for Christine. 58-30.
Yeah, given those conditions, it's late. You know, it's not the most ideal conditions here, is it? When you're running 40 minutes behind. But it
was a pretty good run. She was coming over the top curve. Ran out a little bit of gas on the
the top end was really good.
Yeah. So just a little bit of. I know it's not a very technical thing to say, but it does have to click. So here comes McMahon over the top curve. Looks like you're thinking, right, she's going to really steam away out of Paul Byrne. So she's going well here, but then work that curve hard. Now you can just see in the face. I'm stuffed now. Right, up and over, well done.
Hurdle, kept the form.
Yeah. So she's running tight here now, and then she's starting to run out of gas again. Banach, fuller stride length, but still
always
not
nice
enough.
To get a win on your home track.
And then lane 7, that was Jean-Marie Senecal, and then Mary Patience on the outside, and Nessa Mie from St. Albans through as well. Her sister, younger sister Ruby Mie, is going to the European Youth Olympics later this month.
So that's good. That sets up nicely now for another run on Friday night in Letterkenny.
Letterkenny International. So just to wrap that out, we had the Belfast International tonight, courtesy of the guys at Entry. Good to see you once again, lads. I think we're going to see you at the Juveniles on Saturday in Tullamore. Myself and Paul Robinson back in situ, hopefully improving our standards as we tag team together. Friday night before that is going to be the Letterkenny International. We have a smile. We're giving our thumbs up to Christine McMahon. Then in the following week, Morton Games on the Wednesday night. Then we have the Lecale International on the Saturday, and the following Tuesday, round out the Irish International Track and Field programs, the Corksey Sports on the 18th of July. So, from Paul Robinson.
Yep, see you lads. Thanks for having me first debut.
From Phelan Kelly and Entry. See you next time.